Get ready to match the stars. Nipsey Russell, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Beverly Garland, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And now here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. Thank you, Johnny Olson. How do you do? Oh, yes, we're both wearing our tweeds.
Yes.
It's very 20s, you know.
Yes, and 30s.
Well, and 40s and 50s. Is everyone prepared?
No. For what?
Well, for whatever is going to go on here.
What sort of question is that? I'm prepared to sleep over.
What do you say we all say hello to our two players here, Jerry Brownell and Sharon Moser.
All right.
Hello there. Sharon is our current champ. She's won $450, 2 games under her belt, and she's doing pretty well here.
Yes.
You happy about that?
Yes, very
Okay.
pleased.
She's being challenged by Jerry. We started the game last time out, finished his end of round 1, in which he zipped out, I guess. And we're going to go to your question here in a moment or so. You ready? Okay. First these messages, and then on with the game. Okay, here we go on with the completion of round 1. Sharon, this is for you, and everybody plays. Harvey said, "Hello, doctor. Now, don't laugh, but I got my blank stuck in a soda bottle." I told you not to laugh, doctor.
No, I couldn't have said that.
Charles is ready, and everybody down here is just about ready.
It's just about finished.
Now, Brett, would you make up your mind, please? And okay. All set. So, Sharon, we come to you.
No, I can't. Okay.
You're changing your mind?
Dr. Fentworth.
I couldn't. I got sweaty palms.
All right. Sharon, Harvey said, "Hello, doctor. Now, don't laugh, but I got my blank stuck in a soda bottle." What do you say to that, Sharon?
I say tongue.
Tongue?
What'd you say?
That's an interesting answer. I wonder how he was able to talk to the... Well, I don't care. Nipsey, it's your problem, not mine. What do you say?
I was wondering how she could talk to the doctor. And Brett threw me, too. Because Brett works for a doctor. She's not a nurse. She just stands in front of the office and makes people sick.
Got my finger. He said finger. Tongue is the answer. Come now, Brett. It's all in the spirit of fun.
I was only joking.
We love you, dear. Let me see your answer.
It's my last nickel of the NAACP.
Darling, the answer.
Show and tell time.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll write letters about what I actually said. Finger.
Finger. All right. Tongue is what she said, Charles.
There are 3 major answers. No, and I'm sorry, tongue is excellent. Finger is also popular.
Okay. All right. Have you got one of the popular answers,
Yes,
Beverly?
I've got a very popular answer. Tongue.
Okay, that matches Sharon. How about you, sir?
He said, "Doctor, I have my tongue in the bottle." And the doctor said, "So do I. I wonder what we can do about it."
Okay, now you're going there.
Don't laugh. Finger. Finger.
Finger, okay. So you scored twice with that. So at the end of round 1, it's 2-0 favor of the champ. We go to round 2. And you, sir, make a selection.
Let's try B.
He wants B. Now, Jerry didn't match anybody out the first time around, so that means everybody plays.
Okay.
Marvin has been out of the Army for 10 years, but every morning he still blanks. I say Marvin has been out of the Army for 10
Army,
years.
he said.
Army.
Oh, yes. Oh, I get it.
But every morning he still blanks. There now, see? Army for 10 years, but every morning he's still...
I want to change.
All right, you've got time because Nipsey hasn't thought of one yet. Ready down here. All right, Jerry. Marvin has been out of the Army for 10 years, but every morning he's still...
Salutes.
Salutes. I think I'd say that too. What do you say, Nipsey?
I was going to say every morning he still rises, but then I said salutes.
Salutes is a match. Okay. Brett?
I'm not speaking to Nipsey.
Why not?
I'll tell you later. He still salutes.
Salutes. All right. You got two there, Charles.
Well, see, this is so unanimous. A show like this is so provocative in its psychological depth. It is because he married Mona, who's rather a truck driver type wife, so he's still and will always, until Marvin dies, salute.
Salute. Okay, Beverly.
What can I tell you? He salutes.
He salutes. Boy, you're up to 4, Jerry. And Richard.
Well, I happen to know that he salutes his wife and makes his own bed. I believe she wish it to be vice versa, but makes his bed.
He still makes his bed. Okay.
Just the deep thinkers.
I'm laughing. Yeah. Okay, Betty.
Well, you see, being older than all this group put together, I've done a lot of war work in my time, and from what I
Bet you have, honey.
Grabs his sock.
Haven't you heard that?
Yeah.
Get us
Yeah,
down
that's
and
right.
go.
I heard it. I heard that someplace. Okay, Jerry, you're up to 4. 4-2 is the score at this point, middle of round 2. Now, you must score twice to stay in the game. 3 will win the game. Here we go. Everybody plays except Beverly and Richard. Harry said, "That girl must be a Playboy bunny. Just look at her blank." That girl must be a Playboy bunny. Just look at her blank.
I'm ready, Gene.
I bet you are. Are you, Charles?
That's Charles.
Just look at her. Betty's ready? Now we're all set. So Sharon, Harry said that girl must be a Playboy bunny. Just look at her...
Tail.
At her tail. Okay. Nipsey, what do you say? She says tail.
I was over to the Playboy Club dressed as a carrot. Her tail.
Tail is in there. Need one more to tie. Brett.
Without exception, those are 2 of the worst answers I have heard since I've been doing the show.
But they match.
But, you know, I learned to my taste and perception.
One more, you win the game. Charles.
The ears are what I was, well...
Ears.
But we have a whole other
Okay, now we skip Beverly and Richard and go over to Betty. One tail wins the game.
I'd like to chip in a couple of dollars.
Just don't mess with me, Cottontail.
Does that win the game? That wins the game. Congratulations. We congratulate you. And you stand by for a moment or so here while we say goodbye to Jerry. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Jerry. We've got a gift for you, together with our thanks for being on Match Game 73. Thank you. Jerry Brownell. Now we'll get back to this lady, but first we've got this message for you. Here we go with a super match where this lady can win over $5,000. Are you ready, Sharon?
I'm ready.
All right, you know how it goes. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Knock blank. The answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you can match it. Second most frequent response, $250. And the third, $100. Which celebrities would you like a little help from?
Nipsey.
What do you say, Nipsey? Knock.
For Muhammad Ali, I say knockout.
Knockout. There's one answer.
Betty. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood is another one.
Beverly.
I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
What do you say? Have you got one, Beverly?
Sure, I've got one. Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Okay. So you got knock out, knock on wood, and knock, knock. You may choose one of those as the answer, or give us one of your own if you'd like. What would you like to do?
Knock out.
Knock out. Okay, pow. Knock out is Nipsey's answer, and that's the one we're looking for. Let's find out if it's up there first. May we see the $100 response? Knock on wood is there. That's the one that Betty gave you. All right, still looking for knockout. Here is the $250 response. Knockout is there. All right.
Knock.
You got the $250, and it's all yours just for the heck of it. What do you think is under the 500? Do you know?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You think so?
Knock me.
What do you think is there? Knockout?
there?
Here is the $500 response. Knock, knock is there. Yes, indeed, Beverly, you were right all along. Okay, Sharon, you've got the $250. That means you're going to be playing for 10 times that amount now, or $2,500. To collect that amount, you got to match one celebrity. Exact match. Which one will it be?
Soul Brother Nipsey.
I is elected?
Right.
If I was elected, there'll
She's
be a
facing
biscuit
me,
tree
you
on
get-
every corner and molasses flowing in the gutter.
Here's the $2,500 question. Cat blank. C-A-T blank.
Cat.
Cat blank or cat blank.
Do I have to write it down? Better be.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, you want to shove it all the way in?
Yes.
No. There it is. That's it. Okay. Now, Sharon, give us your response to this. How do you fill in the blank?
Cat guts.
Cat gut, you say?
Cat gut. Gut.
Okay.
That's what I said.
That's her answer. All right, for $2,500, Nipsey, may we see yours? Catnap is his answer. Okay, you didn't win the $2,500, but you're up to $800 already, Sharon.
That's lousy. I don't get to throw my flowers.
Gonna meet another player. Here comes Kathy Metcalf. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, you know Sharon. And would you tell us a little bit about yourself, if you please, ma'am?
I'm single, I live in Ventura, and I'm a teacher's aide at an elementary school in Ventura.
And what kind of teaching do you do?
I just help small groups of kids.
I see. Okay. You know how to play this game?
Sure do.
All right, I'll push a button and we'll get underway. We ask you as a challenger to make a selection. Would you do that?
I'll try B.
She wants B. We've got a new game. Everybody plays. This is it. Her mother said, Fatima, if you're going for a ride on Aladdin's flying carpet, you better take along a blank.
What?
I see you're pretty thrilled with this question. Fatima, if you're going for a ride on Aladdin's flying carpet, you better take along a blank. This is a
I don't
mother
believe
talking
in violence,
to
but if
Fatima.
I could find the person who wrote that question, there'd be a lot of ugliness in the world. But I'm ready.
You are ready, okay? We're all ready down here.
Okay, we're ready. We're not very ready, but
Not
we're
very.
ready.
Kathy, how do you respond to this? Her mother said, Fatima, if you're going for a ride on Aladdin's flying carpet, you better take along a...
Pillow.
A pillow?
A pillow.
A pillow, she says. That's a logical answer. What do you say, Nipsey?
Well, I thought, what did Aladdin have? And I was first going to say his genie, but he's flying in the dark, so take along Aladdin's lamp.
A lamp. Okay, so, all right, that's his answer. Brett,
All
what's
right,
yours?
and I'll stick with it, because I'm stuck with it.
Well, Fat Emma said...
Fatima.
We say
That's the same
Fatima.
as Fat... Oh, lap robe.
A lap robe. Okay. All right.
Only
you
thing
can-
worse than the question
Charles,
was
may
the
we see
answer.
yours?
No, was no mumbling when he said lamp.
They don't dare.
When the cameras photograph this, does it look like I'm with the other two? Aladdin, happens to be a mess. The lamp fuel goes all over. He eats peanuts and he smokes and he gets ashes. She had to bring a vacuum if there's going to be a vacuum cleaner.
That one. Okay, Beverly?
Yes, let there be light. Take your lamp.
Take along a lamp so you can see what's going on.
That's
Pillow
right.
is the answer that she is looking for. Richard, what have you got for her?
I've got 2 weekends in Palm Springs and a sandwich to go. No, if you want a very dangerous on a flying carpet,
right?
Guy makes a move, you go over the edge. What would you need? All together, a parachute.
Right.
Get out.
Exactly. Betty?
Put your shoes on and leave, Dickie.
Thank you.
A lamp.
Lamp it
And
is.
I'm not going to even comment.
So, Kathy, there's no score there. Sharon, we'll get to yours, but first we've got a message, and this is it. Shall we carry on? Okay. We go to the second half of round 1. Sharon, this is for you.
Okay.
Everyone participates, folks?
We all play.
Barbara lost her blank in the jungle. Barbara lost her blank in the jungle.
Barbara lost her blank.
Would you like to read it?
That's what it says. Barbara lost her blank in the jungle.
Okay. You believe me, don't you, Beverly?
No.
Barbara lost her blank in the jungle.
That's simple. That's, you know.
I think that's going to be my next song title.
I have a picnic in my blanket. Just like it.
Okay,
He's
Nips.
very pokey this week. Have you noticed that?
He has a pygmy in his poke.
Sharon,
No, but
Barbara lost her blank in the
wish I
jungle.
said
What
that.
say you to that?
Virginity.
I see your husband's applauding.
He's just hoping to get lucky.
Her answer is virginity.
We
Now-
heard it.
Oh, you did?
You know what the answer? What's the question?
What do you say, Nipsey? What's yours?
She lost it on a safari.
She lost her safari in a jungle. I see. Okay, Brett.
they started off with a lot of them.
It's more reasonable that she would lose her safari.
Not necessarily. It's all according to who you are. She lost her innocence in the jungle, which is more or less
That's
the
right.
same thing.
Correct. There's one match, Sharon. Okay, Charles.
I'd like to be in the rooming house where you were 17 years old and you came home to your mother and you said you lost your innocence.
I never told my mother things like that. My mother's a nice woman.
She met a wild tribe and they changed her name from Barbara to Bubbles and she lost her virginity.
Okay. That's 2 for you. What do you say, Beverly?
Well, she would have lost her virginity, but she didn't have the courage.
She lost her courage. Okay, Richard.
It's known as monkey business. Virginity.
Okay. Betty?
She merely, no, sweetie, she merely lost her way.
That's
now
it.
make of that what you will.
Okay. Straight answer. Do not interpret that in any other way. So it's 3-0 at this moment. And we go to round 2, right? Here we go with round 2. Kathy.
I'll try A this time.
Kathy wants A. And everybody plays. The Internal Revenue Agent said to Frank, I don't care if you call it entertainment or not, you can't deduct the cost of a blank. The Internal Revenue Agent said to Frank, I don't care if you call it entertainment or not, you can't deduct the cost of a blank. Oh, you're finished. Quick thinker.
Yes. I've always been a quick thinker and a slow doer.
All ready. Now they're all ready. So, Kathy, we come to you. The Internal Revenue Agent said to Frank, I don't care if you call it entertainment or not, you can't deduct the cost of a...
Bed.
A what?
A bed.
A bed?
Yeah.
A B-E-D bed. I'll drink to that. Okay.
That's a great answer. Wonderful.
Yes. Bed is her answer, and it's up to our judges to interpret your answers and see what's going to have a match here. Or not, Nipsey.
We were upset. My little nephew swallowed a dime.
Yes.
We took him to the Internal Revenue. Do you know they made him cough it up? Massage.
A massage. Okay, no match there. Brett.
You know, they used to be before there were zippers.
Yeah.
There used to be things, and you had to go like that.
Right.
And you had to get them all buttoned up, and they called them hookers.
Okay, Charles. Right, I got it. Charles.
Blue movie. Kind of a dull answer, and it just made a whole other program.
All right, you got a match here. Beverly.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend and
Sorry.
bed does not match. So Sharon wins again. Congratulations. There's another 100 for you. And Kathy, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. Thank you for being with us here on Match Game 73. Kathy Metcalf. Bye. Oh. We'll join you and Sharon here right after this.
That's what I get.
You were absolutely terrific. Join us next time when we'll have this galaxy of stars.
Jack Cassidy, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, June Lookhart, Richard Dawson, and Loretta Swit.
Gene Rayburn from Match Game 73. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are from Montgomery Ward's Big Ball Catalog. The Powercraft Hobby Rotary Toolkit makes small repair jobs even smaller from the Montgomery Ward Catalog. And Paper-Made Executive Pen and Pencil Set feature the Paper-Made PowerPoint pen that pumps ink into the point so it writes at any angle. And an assortment of Trouble aftershave and cologne gift sets. Trouble has a scratch-assist spot on the outside so you can smell what's inside. And a supply of Swiss Miss Cocoa, delicious toffee, mocha, cinnamon, malt, and chocolate-flavored instant mixes. Just add hot water. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars. Avery Shriver, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Nancy Colt, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rayburn.
Hi, Johnny Olson. How are you? Good. Thank you. That's a lively bunch, and we hope you're feeling lively too today. And if you're not feeling lively, these people will liven up your day. There you go. What was that?
I could do that. I wouldn't mind it.
I wish you'd say something funny.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Are you ready? Good.
Yes,
You ready?
yes, of course. For what?
Well, I think we ought to remove
Put
the
your
dry
tag
cleaning.
in.
The dry cleaning tag should be tucked
Very
in.
cruel of
That's
you.
right.
I thought she has a screw loose.
Well, at
least I have it.
That's right. Now let's
Now
say hello
what will
to our
I
two
do
players.
with it, Richard?
Paula
Yes.
Miller and Mildred Allred there. These two ladies are very matched all 6 celebrities on one question, didn't you? Now, she's a current champ. She's got $5,600, and she's being challenged by a very able game player, Mildred Allred.
Thank you.
From, I've forgotten where you're from.
Ventura.
Ventura, right. You own that big freeway, don't you? Yes.
Wish I did.
You do. All right, now, we'll tell you what happens when we have a tiebreaker question in a moment or so, but right now, we've got this for you. Ready? Here we go. I'll blow the fuse here and get rid of the lights and push this button, reveal one tie-breaking question for each of you ladies, and the one who's matched the most celebrities will be the winner. Mildred, you may have A or B.
A, please.
A, she's been sticking with A because that's A for all.
Problem.
You have a problem? That's what everybody keeps saying.
It's raining all over my box here.
What? Yeah, look at all that
I
stuff.
don't know what it is, and every time I look down at my notes, it's got a wet on it.
Really? They oiled the fan. They oiled the fan?
Could I have an umbrella, please?
Yes.
It
is.
Oh, no, there's a dog up there.
terrible.
It's not paper tray.
Yes. You want to sit over there?
Wow.
Okay.
She wishes she
You
had
sit right
said
over
that.
there. Okay, right. I'll sit here. All right, here we go. At Consumer Reports, Herman said, things really worked out well at the office today. All morning long, we tested beer. Then all afternoon, we tested blank. I'm watching. All right. Okay.
Oh, wait a week.
All right. We'll figure out what that is, Joyce. We don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Very dramatic, though.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I think it's exciting.
All right, here we go, Mildred. At Consumer Reports, Herman said, things really worked out well at the office today. All morning long, we tested beer. Then all afternoon, we tested blank.
Our kidneys. You drink a lot of beer, you will.
She said our kidneys. Ha! Well, that's very good.
Well, it's...
I don't know if these people are going to be that
It's
logical.
clinical.
Yes, it is clinical. What do you say, Avery?
Well, I got a little more specific.
What'd
I
you
mean,
say?
a little more general. The John.
The John.
It's no good, though, babe.
No, that's not it. What do you say? She's looking for a
You've got
kidney.
to have them before you can test them, don't you?
Right.
Well, I said the lady and gentleman's toy.
Okay.
That's not a match, I
No, it
think.
isn't. We're looking for kidneys here, one or two.
In there.
I think it's snowing over my seat.
That's because you're higher up.
Burps.
Burps. We tested burps. Well, Mildred, you got a great laugh at the kidney answer
I should have
there.
said,
But so
John.
far,
On
it
the
hasn't occurred.
assumption that it was the kidneys,
Yes.
I assumed she would be taking Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yes. Which is not correct.
Things really worked out well at the office. All morning long we tested beer. All afternoon we tested our kidneys.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer. All afternoon we tested the Alka-Seltzer. And you,
I said all afternoon we tested potties.
potty. Uh-oh. You know what that means?
oh, it didn't I?
All she's got to do is match one, and it's all over. Let's find out what happens here. This is Paula's. Tarzan say, me go jungle wife swapping party. Me swap Jane for blank. See, Tarzan and Jane.
I understand.
Okay. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Do that again, please.
Tarzan say, me go jungle wife swapping party. Me swap Jane for blank.
Cute. Me swap Jane for... There are so many choices.
All right.
Okay, hon. Just give me a minute now.
Okay. Now think about this, Paula, and give a response you think will get one match. That's all you have to do to win another game. And here we go. As soon as Charles and Brett are ready. Brett's fooling around up there. What are you doing there, Brett?
Oh, nothing, sweetheart. Just taking a little nap.
Oh.
Trying to catch up.
All right, here we go, Paula. Tarzan say, me go jungle wife swapping party. Me swap Jane for...
Ape.
Ape. Ape is her answer. All right. Audience doesn't seem to approve of that.
They're cruel.
Hold on.
Yes.
You're going ape, are you?
Yeah, well, you might say. Yes. No. Swapped for a swinging pygmy.
A swinging pygmy.
Think about it.
Yes. All right.
All is not lost. Do not give up the ship.
I never do.
Do not do any of that stuff because I believe this is a match. Cheetah.
Now, wait a minute. You got to think about this. Hold on now. They're thinking about it. Cheetah was...
What was Cheetah, a person?
Is
that not a cheetah?
That was specific, you see.
Oh, she's not a member of the ape family?
Well, it could be a member of the ape family, but you are a specific ape you name. And you don't know if that's the ape that she got involved in.
To confuse it even further.
Cheetah.
Well,
No, she said ape, but not. She was not specific with the ape she named. She did not specifically name Cheetah. What do you say?
Well, we are splitting cheetah 3 ways then, because I also thought of the ape cheetah.
All right. What do you say?
I was going to say you swapped it for a toaster.
Yes.
But I said cheetah.
You said cheetah. Now, the goal is not lost, Paul. You got the weirdo to hear from yet, who could conceivably say something like ape.
I didn't say cheetah, that would be cheating. That doesn't make any sense, does it? No. This does. A kangaroo.
A kangaroo. Terrific.
There aren't any kangaroos in that.
So there we are. Game ended in a tie, second time in a row. And we'll have to go to another tiebreaker. We'll get ready for that while you take a look at this. Hello there. Here we go. Now listen. This game ended in a tie, so we have to turn out all the lights. As you can see. Got to turn them out. Shazam. See? They went out. And push the button here. Reveal another tie-breaking set of questions. Mildred Allred, you may have your choice of A or B.
Stick with A.
Stick with A. Here it is. Everything all right over here?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Things are fine.
Thought I heard a mouse in the pantry. No. Out at the home, 2 of the old folks got married. They were so old, they didn't leave the church in a limousine. Instead, they left in a blank. That's how old they were.
They were so old, they didn't leave the church.
In a limousine. Instead, they left in a blank.
Yes, sir.
Charles is, I don't know what got into him, but it's the new Charles Nelson Riley. Well, we're back to the old Charles Nelson. No, we're now Mildred. Out at the home, 2 of the old folks got married, and they were so old, they didn't leave the church in a limousine. Instead, they left in a...
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
I thought of wheelchair, but...
That lady comes up with some very good original answers, and I hope it will be fruitful for her.
Well, in this case, she pulled herself a rotten apple. They left in a hurry.
They left in a hurry.
And when you get that old, you gotta race it.
Right.
You're not there yet.
Gotta hurry up. All right. Very good, old bean.
But they weren't quick enough. The hearse pulled right up the
The hearse. Popular favorite. Take a bow, Brett. Take a bow. Got the popular favorite.
Spelling doesn't count.
Spelling doesn't count. No. You're a brilliant director, so spelling doesn't count.
It's another match.
Mildred Allred is looking for an ambulance, Nancy.
Isn't she well? No. This is a little distasteful, but I said the same thing Brett did. They left in a hearse.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. But that's the popular favorite with the audience.
I know.
You're really on the beam
It's
there.
very sad, though.
Yes, it is sad. Well, some of the questions are sad.
Well, yes. Some
we
of the answers
tried-
are even sadder. Go ahead.
There were 2 of them, actually. His and...
A hearse?
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
You want gems? Go to Africa.
Right. So they were so old they didn't leave the church in a limousine. Instead, they left in an ambulance.
At least they went together in a hearse.
In a hearse.
I thought you said
Well-
tandem.
You thought it, but you didn't want to say
I want
hearse.
to say
Well,
2
don't you
old
know-
people just getting married going off in a hearse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind
But
of
I'm
dumb.
getting there.
Oh, you get
Who is it?
Not in my eyes, you're not. All right, Paula, you ready? Here we go. When Frank found out his wife was coming to the office, he quickly hid his new secretary in the file cabinet, and he filed her under V for blank. V. That's V for blank. The letter V near the end of the alphabet there.
What is it again?
There it is.
What's Frank found and his wife coming?
V for...
Oh.
All right.
Evil laugh.
Okay. But now that you got to let us in on it. Write it down on the card and let us all in on it. Don't just sit there and laugh.
Okay, this isn't my first choice.
Right. So you ready? When Frank found out his wife was coming to his office, he quickly hid his new secretary in the file cabinet. He filed her under V for...
Virgin.
All right.
How do you like that?
We are looking for a virgin. Show me a virgin.
Lightning should be hitting her tomorrow.
Put down that lightning bolt. We're only kidding.
He filed her in V, being a nice person, for verboten.
V for verboten. Aha. What do you say?
Well, I was trying to match, because actually, what I started to say was he filed her under V for vait until later, but I realized that's not. So he filed her under very often.
Very often. Oh. How nice for all concerned. Charles?
Virgin.
Virgin wins the game. What the rest of you have? What do you have there? All right. So you did it again. Well, Mildred, you're a nifty lady.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
It's been a joy to be
And
here.
it's
I've
been,
enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. We're going to have a lot of gifts coming your way. Thank you very much.
I said I was going to kiss
Allred.
every man, but I didn't.
Now, while we're spinning her off, we're going to spin some messages just for you. Pay attention now. Here we are. Paula Miller's up here for the second time. She went all the way the last time, won the entire ball game, $5,600. She's picked up another 100 now, has 5,700, and could go over 10,000 if she goes all the way again. You ready?
I'm ready.
We polled the recent studio audience, Paula, and we got their best response to this. Blank print. Now remember, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it, $250 if you hook up with that middle one, and $100 for the bottom one. Now, whom do you call on?
Richard, please.
Fingerprint.
Fingerprint?
Charles.
Out of.
Out of print, okay?
Brett.
I don't think that's...
She's thinking.
No. Oh, no, that's nice. Blueprint.
Blueprint is one. Fingerprint's another. And out of print is a third. Now, you might have a better idea and may want to reject all those. Have you thought about it?
I thought about it. I'll take finger.
You'll take finger. Okay. She says she'll take fingerprint. Let's find out if fingerprint is up there, and if it is there, where is it? That is the question, my friends. Let's begin down at the bottom as we usually do and reveal the $100 response. Blueprint is the answer that Brett gave you, right? Okay. Let's see if we got a finger under the $250 response. Yes, we do. Congratulations, Paula. Another $250 for you. All right, now you got $5,950. What do you think's under the big one? Newsprint. Oh. No, newsprint. The audience thinks it's out of print. No anarchy, please. Now, stop. They say it's going to be newsprint. Slide it, Earl, please. Newsprint is right. Very good, audience. You're okay. Now, listen, you're going to play for 10 times that amount or $2,500. And to collect, remember, you got to match one celebrity exactly. Very snappy over there. That's right on the ball. What do you say? Who do you want over here?
Richard, please.
You want Richard? Okay. Now, Richard, here it is, worth $2,500 to this lady. The last blank. The last blank. He made up his mind very quickly. Now we ask you to make up your mind and give us an answer which will match his, and if your ESP is as good as it was last time, you'll pick up another bundle of money here. What do you say, the last?
Time.
The last time. The last time. All right. You don't like that? Wait a minute. Why? What would your second choice be?
The Last Picture Show.
The Last Picture Show. What would your third choice be? Haven't got any more ideas. All right, Richard, she says the last time will match you for $2,500.
Now, there's the last mile or the last supper.
The last mile or the last supper. Okay. Well, Paula, you picked up a little more money here, another $350. You're up to $5,950, and you're going to meet another player. Let's welcome Susan McIntosh. There you go. Now, we'll find out a little bit about Susan McIntosh.
Okay. I'm married. I'm an accountant for a clothing manufacturer here in Los Angeles.
Yeah?
I have a cat, and I'm a grandmother.
What? You, young lady like you, a grandmother?
Yes. Well, it's my husband's daughter's child.
I see.
But she's my grandchild.
Yes, indeed. Well, good luck to you here. And let's begin by asking you to make a selection. You can have A or B, Susan.
B.
B it is. Ready? Here we go. Bernie the butcher said to his customer, "Hey," says, "lady, I'll tell you why this ground meat is so unusual. You see, I couldn't get my regular meat, so I ran my blank through the grinder."
Thank you. No, that's all right. I'm all right.
now?
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
Lady, I'll tell you why ground meat is so unusual. You see, I couldn't get my regular meat, so I ran my blank through the grinder. All right. Whoops, there. Quickly now. Right. Okay. All right. Now, Susan. Bernie the butcher said to his customer, he says, "Lady, I'll tell you why this ground meat is so unusual. You see, I couldn't get my regular meat, so I ran my blank through the grinder."
Dog.
Dog it is for her. What do you say, Avery? She said, "I ran my dog through the grinder."
Boy, was I close. Cat.
Cat. It's cats and dogs. What do you say?
Well, I've learned to get it together. I said German Shepherd or dog.
Got it together. That's one for Susan. What do you say, Charles?
Dog.
Dog, it is.
Tell Betty's wife.
Not a cat. Susan now has two. Nancy?
The Humane Society will hate me, but I said dog.
That's the answer. 3 for her.
I couldn't risk Betty White. I said wife. Betty White would be
yes.
if I wrote dog.
Wrath would have been terrible. What do you
Her
say?
chair is vibrating.
It is vibrating,
Yes,
right.
but I said cat. And
Cat, anyway. That's 3 for her. That ain't bad for a first round question, isn't it? Now, Paula, yours will come later. Right now, this is coming your way. Got to stop right here in the middle of round 1. That's 3 for her. Yours will happen the next time we get together. Thank you, ladies. And I thank you all. You were just grand.
No, thank you.
Yes, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time we get together here on Match Game 76. Gene Raver here. Goodbye.
Get ready to match the stars. Dick Smothers, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, from Hee Haw, Minnie Pearl, Richard Dawson, and Fanny Flagg and friend Joyce Bulifant. as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rader.
What's going on out here? Thank you, Johnny Olson and friends, for joining us. Well, we got a new kid on the block, haven't we?
Oh, watch it.
Well, you know, we have a little tradition here. We have to give you a proper welcome.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. Nothing too fancy.
You are
gotta-
going to kiss me, aren't you?
Now, you can't be laughing when I do this, because
we bump teeth.
That's right, we bump teeth.
You gotta pucker up.
You gotta pucker up now. Oh. What the heck was going on over here? I didn't see your face. I was standing backstage. I saw them on. Who was that?
That was Joyce Bulifant trying to get my job, but I've killed her.
She's on next week. She got all mixed up here. All right. Well, welcome back, Dickie boy.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you again. Everything okay?
Everything's just great.
Grand.
Don't say hello to Charles and me. We don't
No,
give
for 4 years. For 4 years, no one has said hello to us. And it doesn't show so much on me, but look at her. It's too late now. 4 years, we don't even get a hello.
Well, that's better.
You didn't even get the mouth spray.
We don't have a brother, we don't have a $1.98 hat, we don't have an accent, we don't have the tree stuff.
Joyce, it's next week. Let me have my microphone table. Next week, Joyce. How many times do I have to tell you? Now let's walk.
I don't have anything to do today.
Well, go to my dressing room and wait for me there. Let's say hello to Barbara Hawkins and Diana Wells. Our current champ here is Barbara Hawkins, who won $1,800. Does that make you happy, Barbara?
Delirious.
Good. And she's going to be challenged by Diana Wells, who's had her first round question, right?
Yes.
The first ones are difficult, aren't they?
Well, I sure hope I do better next time.
Well, we'll see how you do. Now, we'll begin with her question, and then we'll get back to you. But first, we've got to get this to you. We are ready now. Here we go. The other round one question. Barbara, this is yours. Everyone will play. Here we go. At the Saudi Arabian restaurant, Harry said, "They serve the world's largest bowl of soup here. When they bring it to your table, there isn't a hair in it. There's a blank in it." When they bring it to your table, there isn't a hair in it.
Arabia.
There's a blank in it. At the Saudi Arabian restaurant.
I used to use Saudi.
You did? Really?
Very good food.
Good food.
Sort of oily.
Never had that. Olive oil. They use a lot of olive oil.
Oil. Real oil.
Oh, real oil.
Never mind. You just flew in.
Oh, I forgot. No, the jet lag's all gone already. Are you haven't got it together, Dick?
No, I have a hole in my pocket, and I keep
losing things.
I keep losing my parking meter money.
I have someone who can sew that up for you. Yes.
Who is that person who can sew that up
Well,
for?
someone here like Dayton Anderson. Anytime you're ready,
I thought
Charles.
you
We're
meant
just
me.
killing time here while you're thinking.
I'm finished. I've been finished for an hour and a half. Look at him.
You want to say something to Brett? Yes. Okay, what do you want to say?
My husband and I were out to Encino this morning, but we couldn't find a motel.
Brett'll help you.
Don't tell her the name.
No. At the Saudi Arabian restaurant, Harry said they serve the world's largest bowl of soup here. When they bring it to your table, there isn't a hair in it. There's a blank in it.
A camel.
A camel. That's okay. I'll read it one more time. At the Saudi Arabian restaurant. What do you say to that?
I say that there's a whole camel in it.
A camel. There you go, Barbara.
Well, I thought they were famous for something. I said there was an oil well in it.
An oil well? All right. Now, Charles probably will come up with the definitive answer. 'Cause
Sure.
see, when they bring it to your table, there isn't a hair in it. there's a blank in it.
Get this.
Oil well.
Oil well. Charles failed me. All right. When they bring it to your table, there isn't a hair in it. There's a blank in it, Minnie. What do you
There's a
say?
wig.
A wig! You got the idea! By Jove, she got the idea right off the bat. Very good. Very good. You got the idea. You're gonna be okay.
Oh, you're cute. Me for you, kid, when the lights go out.
Okay. Now, what do you say to this, Richard?
Well, read it.
One
and
more time.
Hey, I did a little play on words.
At the Saudi Arabian restaurant, Harry said they serve the world's largest bowl of soup here. When they bring it to your table, there isn't a hair in it. There's a
harem.
Oh, there are a lot of goodies on this one, aren't there?
clever.
Yeah. So you
Yes.
coming up with another goodie?
Well, I was thinking it was a rather large bowl of soup, and I live in Santa Barbara, and I thought of oil slick.
Oil slick. You've endeared yourself to your neighbors.
Absolutely. I suspect I'll be moving back.
Okay, so there we are at the end of round one, and the score is 1-0 in favor of the current champion. And now we go to round two. This is the final round, Diana. This is where you said you're going to do better.
I am, and I'm going to try that A again.
You're going to try A again?
Yes.
All right, here it is. Rodney is so rich. He's so rich after he drinks a case of beer, he pays a man to blank. All right. Well, that didn't take you long, did it? Got one? Okay. Now, Diana, Rodney is so rich. After he drinks a case of beer, he pays a man to blank.
How about tinkle for him?
How about tinkle for him? Okay. What do you say to this, Dickie boy?
Well, I think before he does that, he would have the guy burp him.
Burp him, right. Those are the two good answers, tinkle and burp. And what do you say?
Pardon me. Burp.
Burp or belch, yep. Chuck?
Always the image of young mother. Burp.
Burp it is. So, Diana, you got 3 of those so far. You thought of that one, too? Was that your first idea?
Well, my husband does the other one more.
Oh. I see. What do you say to this, Minnie Pearl? Burp. You got 4 of those so far. And you? Burp. 5 burps. And
Sweetie.
hello, darling.
You know I love Minnie Pearl.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I wore this. It says
In
he
your
held it.
honor?
Yeah, in her honor.
In her honor.
Now, you know, you may
Yes.
ask where I got this answer. There was an old dance team called
Yes.
Tinkle and Burp.
Tinkle and burp. So at this moment, the score is tied. Barbara will have a chance to untie the score and win the game right after we do this for you. Here we go. You know what you have to do, Barbara?
Yes, I do.
What?
2.
No, 1.
2?
Because you got 1. You see, score's
Okay.
tied right now. 1 to win is all she has to do. Dick, you lay out this time because you matched her in the first round. Hey, did you hear about the New York City traffic cop?
No.
Want to hear about him?
Yes. Sure.
When he lost his whistle, he stood in the middle of Broadway blowing his blank. New York City traffic cop. When he lost his whistle, he stood in the middle of Broadway blowing his blank. All right, here we go. Barbara, this New York City traffic cop, when he lost his whistle, he stood in the middle of Broadway blowing his...
Nose.
Nose? One nose will win the game.
One nose, one nose.
There it is. That wins the game. What the rest of you have? Hold up there, lady. Horn nose. Come on down. You only got one more nose on there. Diana Wells, we admire you for the kind of work you do with young people. And we've got many gifts for you that'll be coming your way. And thank you for being with us in Match Game 77.
Thank you. I had fun.
Good. Goodbye. Now, Barbara Hawkins is up here for the third time. Third time. How do you feel?
I don't know yet. I have to go to the bathroom.
What?
Can I say that?
Sure, no, you can't say you have to go to the bathroom. No, that's not allowed there. I tell you, just let's not think about it or talk about it because it's 8 minutes before the next commercial and we don't. So here we go, Barbara. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and we said, write down your best answer to this. Joan blank. Now, if you match the answer they gave us most frequently, you get $500. If you match the second most popular answer, you get $250. And then you get $100 for matching the third. And let's see who will give you some help here.
Richard.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc is one.
Charles.
Charles.
Joan Baez.
Joan Baez. You got two now. And Brett.
What about Joan Rivers? What's that? How about Joan Crawford?
How about Joan Crawford? Mind like a steel
sieve.
So it's Joan Crawford, Joan Baez, and Joan of Arc. Barbara, you may choose one of those or reject all of them and give us one of your own. What is your pleasure here?
Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford. All right, that's one that Brett gave you via Fanny. Here we go. What? My mic is breaking up. All right, I'll be very careful.
So is his
There it
mind.
is. I'll just hold it here very carefully and we'll replace it during the next commercial. I will hardly move it at all. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Now let's begin at the bottom and we will reveal the $100 response. Joan Rivers is up there. Do not move because the mic will make a funny noise. All right, here we go. May we see the $250 response? Joan Crawford! Congratulations, you got it. Very good. So that means, well, before we get to that, what do you think's on the big one there? Joan of Arc. Arc. I thought there were a bunch of seals in the audience. Arc. Show us your arc. Go ahead. Joan of Arc is right. Okay. Bobby, you picked up an additional $250. You now have $2,150. You're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. That'll just about double your money there. And we'll be glad to give you that amount if you will match one celebrity exactly. Whom do you call on?
Do I have to turn like you?
No.
Richard.
Okay, Richard. All right, you face me if you would, please. Here we go. Sorry. Here it is. It's worth. Whoops. I may get electrocuted before the show's over. You'll be a witness. We'll all sue CBS together. Here it is. Good luck to you. Blank turn. T-U-R-N. Blank turn. Blank turn. Now, Barbara, give us the answer that Richard has written on the card. We give you $2,500. What do you say to this? Blank turn.
Right.
Right turn. That was your first thought. It was not your first thought?
My first was U-turn.
Your first thought was U-turn, and you rejected that for right turn. Okay, let's turn to the left and find out what Richard has written on the card.
That's what I was hoping she was going to do.
What?
Turn to the left.
Turn to the left. You know, that was really an arbitrary one. I mean, kind of a difficult one.
Left turn, right turn, no right turn, no left turn.
U-turn, right in the middle.
Good turn.
Good turn is another good one. A lot of good ones there. All right, Barbara, you're up to $2,150. You're going to meet another player. Here comes Nikki Isley. Barbara, would you stand by for a minute?
I was supposed to do the show today, and I want to do it today, and there she is. You get out of the set.
Well, I don't know how we can resolve this. Would you like to alternate with her, perhaps, on other...
I think I'll get more money on this side than on that side.
No, you won't. I'm not giving you any money now.
I gotta go upstairs and do a show. But
What show are you doing?
Three's Company.
Oh. Oh, we'll come up and watch a little bit later.
Okay.
And we're going to see you next week. Joyce Bulifant, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You have a seat, Barbara, and you want to do the commercial now? You don't want to recognize his presence at all. All right, you think about it for a second, Mickey. We'll do a little bit of business with America, and then you'll tell us the story of your life, okay? Here we go. Now, what do you say we all briskly applaud our new player here, Mickey Isley. Hey, Mickey. How are you? Mickey, we'd like to find out a little bit about you before we start the game. What would you like to tell us?
Well, I'm 70 years old, a retired supervisor from the world's largest steel mill at Gary, Indiana.
No kidding.
And I married the prettiest girl in high school way back 52 years ago, still married to her. We have 3 sons, 2 of whom live in California. The other son and I came out for our granddaughter's wedding. How about that?
How about that? You're a grandfather, eh?
I'm a grandfather, yeah. 9 grandchildren yet.
Yeah. Now, are you living here now?
No, we're out here for a visit.
Oh, yeah.
I still live in Gary, Indiana.
Still live in Gary, Indiana?
Yes.
Gary, Indiana.
Go ahead.
You know that? It's as far as I go, Mickey. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you and have you here with us, sir. Here's our first round question. Mickey, you may have A or B.
I shall have A.
You shall have A.
A.
Did you married your high school sweetheart?
I married the prettiest girl in high school.
Well, now, I have to dispute that because I married a girl from Gary, Indiana.
But
Horace Mann High School.
Well, that was after my time. Mine was Emerson High School.
Oh, I see. Well, that's because I'm a lot older than you, Mickey.
Before Horace Mann was built yet.
Here we go. Paula said to her boyfriend, I have good news and bad news.
Uh-oh.
The good news is, everything I have is yours. The bad news is, I have blank. I like this one.
It's cute, isn't it? What famous football player comes from Gary, Indiana?
Tom Harmon.
Wrong.
Oh, yeah, Alex Karras, of course. Are you having a little difficulty, my friend?
Yes, I am.
Why, this is a wonderful, easy question. All right. Here we go. Mickey Isley. Paula said to her boyfriend, I have good news and bad news. The good news is, everything I have is yours. The bad news is, I have blank.
Bad news is I have, can I say?
Can you say what?
Social disease.
A social disease? Yeah, I guess you can say that.
With G. Can I help it if I'm bashful?
Mickey, you can say that, but I tell you, just whisper it that way, and we won't tell the others what you've said. That's right. We'll just keep it between the two of us.
Right. Social disease.
Is that his official answer?
That's his official answer.
Well, then mine is similar because nothing of value.
Nothing of value. That's a good one there. I got plenty of nothing.
And nothing's plenty for me.
Yes, Charles.
Get your glasses on, Brett.
I said nothing but the love in my heart and a bad back.
Nothing but the love in my heart and a bad back. Guys, has got good news, bad news. Good news is everything I have is yours. The bad news is I have...
Mumps.
Mumps. Well, I suppose it's contagious, but it's really not a social disease, is it? What do you say?
Bad news is I have the heartbreak of psoriasis.
Yes. What? Can you say what? Can you say that on television? Yes. A disease. Card says a disease, but what she meant was, they were really, you see, she was afraid to say it. Well, Mickey, nice try, old bean.
Don't cry, family.
They're all watching back in Gary, Indiana.
I'm afraid so.
Now, Mickey, you stand by. You stand by. We're going to do a little business with America. I'm ready. Goodbye.
to match the stars, Dick Martin, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, from Legs, Laurie Mahaffey, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, Johnny O. No whistling. Thank you for your enthusiasm.
No whistling. Can't stand whistling.
Tone deaf.
They can whistle at me if they want.
What's that?
They can whistle at me if they want.
All right.
I like
That's it. Cut. Let's say hello to Donna Blodgett and Frank Matroll. Donna's a champ with $200. She's won 2 games, and she keeps having trouble with the audience match. Now she's in a position to win this game because he's had both of his questions. He's matched 3 of our celebrities, and that means all you have to do is match 3 to tie and 4 to win. Are you both quite ready to carry on?
Ready.
All right, then let's carry on right after we do this. Ready. Bing. 1 question left in this game. It belongs to Donna. Remember, 3 to tie, 4 to win. Here we go. John said. John! John!
Hi, John.
Something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see 2 totally different shows at the same time. It's wild. I just saw Starsky and Hutch blanking Walter Cronkite. That's what you just saw.
Blanking Walter Cronkite. I love Walter. Isn't Walter Cronkite wonderful?
And Betsy ain't bad either.
I don't know no Betsy. I only know Walter.
Yes. All right. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Everybody ready? Donna Blodgett. John said something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see 2 totally different pictures. Wait a minute. There's some fuzz on my microphone. And I can see it out of the corner of my eye. I'll do that. Put that back! Okay, all set now. Something crazy has happened to my television set. Where has this microphone been? I can see 2 totally different shows at the same time. It's wild. I just saw Starsky and Hutch blanking Walter Cronkite.
Can't think of anything except hitting Walter Cronkite.
Who would hit Walter Cronkite? Oh.
Hitting Walter Cronkite.
Hitting Walter Cronkite.
Oh, you would
never hit him. Oh, dear me.
Oh, no.
That's like stomping on the American flag.
It's inconceivable.
Yes.
But, however, the way the news departments have been going at all 3 networks,
yes,
at all 2 networks, the 2 major networks and NBC.
You snuck that one in
Snuck
there.
that in. Wait a minute, I'm going to work for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, they
Not
caught
anymore.
him canceling.
Canceling.
That's what's been
Starsky
happening.
and Hutch were canceling Walter Cronkite.
That's right.
Is that what they're...
Happened to Harry Reasoner.
Is that what they're...
It's 0 to 1.
Okay, Brett.
No, hitting sweet, wonderful. No, he was drunk as a skunk and they were arresting him.
Well, now that's what they do.
I've never seen Starsky and Hutch. I don't know what they
Then
did.
if you never saw him, you wouldn't know what they do.
I thought they were a
he
vaudeville
never
team.
saw Starsky and Hutch. He don't know what they do. That's why
don't know nothing.
Are
That's why he's doing
they
the
officers
show.
of the law?
That's right.
I didn't know that.
They're plain clothes men.
I see.
Right.
They certainly are
They don't wear
plain.
fancy suits like you.
No. Yes.
Is everybody finished?
No.
Arresting.
Arresting. Now, Donna, you must match the bottom tier to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Laura Mahaffey, I just saw Starsky and Hutch blanking Walter Cronkite. What do you say to that?
Sorry, Donna.
Arresting. So that means Frank wins the game. Richard had busting, arresting. Everybody had arresting. Donna, I'm glad you won something. You've got $200.
Thank
you had a
you.
few laughs, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Good.
Had a good time. Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. Donna Blodgett. There she goes. There she goes. Okay. Now, Frank, we've wheeled this whole big thing around just for you, and we dropped in the star wheel just for you. And what we're going to do is play the regular super match here and see how far you go. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank delight. $500 for matching the most popular answer, $250 for matching the second most popular answer, and $100 for matching the third. 3 of our 6 stars will give you a hand here.
Okay, Richard.
Turkish.
Turkish delight, yes. That's a sweet.
Charles.
Turkish delight?
Is a sweet. It's a little candy bar, right?
It tastes like
First World
angel
War.
saliva.
Very.
It does.
Really?
Chicken
He's thinking.
I
Frank.
know, wait a minute. Chicken delight.
Chicken delight.
Dick.
Why do they always pick the dummies last? If they picked us first, I'd have said chicken delight.
Yes. But now that you're picked
that's
last,
sweet.
you'll have to think about
Okay.
it. Wait a minute. There's something is coming to him.
No?
To her heart's delight.
To her heart's
delight.
Oh, you mean heart's delight?
Heart's delight.
Heart's delight.
As
Okay.
in brains
You do
out.
it.
Yeah. Right.
Your heart's delight.
Heart's delight. Heart's delight, Turkish
Take that
delight, and chicken delight are the 3 they gave you.
All right.
You want one of those?
I want one of those. Chicken delight.
You want chicken delight. All right. Who gave you that one? Chuck gave you that one. All right, Chuck, we'll see if chicken delight is up there. May we see the $100 number. Turkish delight is Richard's answer. All right, there's a bit of a sweet. May we see the $250 number.
Afternoon delight.
I'd like an explanation. Hold it. I'd like an explanation of afternoon delight.
So would I. Ira, did you poll those people? Who was in here that day? That certainly was not the Geriatric Society who comes here to...
They come in the afternoon.
Yeah. Afternoon
I guess an
delight.
afternoon delight is a matinee, right?
That's right. We must try those sometime.
In a
Brett.
motel.
Well, we're always working,
It
hon.
is okay. Here's the last chance for chicken delight. Slide it, Ori, and away we go. You got it. Attaboy. So, Frank, you won the $500. That means the least you played for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. Howsoever, if you step back here into my back room, we're going to give you a shot here at doubling your money, and you're going to make a decision here by spinning this wheel to find out which celebrity you'll be playing with. Remember, if it stops in any of the gold star areas, you play for double your money, $10,000 instead of $5,000. Give it a good spin. It must make one complete revolution.
Go, baby.
Here we
Let's
go.
double it
We're
up.
going to find out if it is doubled or if it is not doubled. The way you can tell there, it's perfectly coordinated. Double with Joyce Bulifant. Joyce.
I'm so sorry.
$10,000.
I'm so sorry. What do
Well,
I
you
do?
don't have to be sorry. What do you do now? Think positively.
How come you put my name up there?
Everybody's name goes up there. Here we go. Good luck, Joyce. Listen carefully. Clear your brain. What brain? Here we go. Blank Hills. That's Hills. Okay, Frank, she's finished. Give us the answer that matches hers. And if you do that, we give you $10,000.
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Well, they're with you. Now, Joyce, I know it was a difficult one. Equivalent
Don't
to
embarrass me anymore.
equivalent to the Einstein theory.
But I was thinking about where the Hollywood sign is in the Hollywood Hills.
In the Hollywood Hills? Is that where the sign is?
Yeah, but I wrote Beverly Hills.
You did. $10,600, Frank. How about that? Who's out there rooting for you?
My wife in the second row out there.
Oh.
I'm sure she's very thrilled about all the kissing that went on here. You even spelled it right.
You spelled it right.
Yeah, she says she even spelled Beverly right. Your wife is very happy out there. We're very happy for you, my dear. What's your first name?
Frank.
No, her first name.
Janet.
No, your first name. I say, what's your wife's first name? He says, Frank. Well, listen, it isn't every day you win $10,600 just like that.
Great.
Okay, Frank, you can meet another player in a moment. Right now, we got to do a little business with America, okay? What do you say we all applaud Debbie Sorensen? Shall we do that? Hello, Debbie.
Hi.
How many people did you bring with you?
3.
3. Yeah.
My brother and 2 very good friends.
Your brother and 2 very good friends are out
Yes.
there rooting for you.
Right.
Well, they're quite a clack. Where are you from, Debbie?
Monterey Park.
And what do you do?
I am a property control assistant for one of the larger aircraft department divisions in Los Angeles, working in the terminations department. Is that a mouthful?
I don't want to know what that is.
Basically, we just keep inventory of one of the planes that has been terminated, and we have to sell the parts that won't be used.
Yes. Now, is that like when an airplane dies?
Yes.
Oh.
Don't talk about that. You know what depression
And you're like
is.
the mortician.
Right.
You take it apart and fix it up and sell the parts. And
We don't fix it up anymore.
you
We
send
just
the
take
eyes
it apart
to the
and
eye
get rid
bank.
of it.
And
Right.
the kidney to a kidney bank. And I'm so glad I asked about that. Good luck anyway, Debbie.
Thank you.
You may have A or B, my dear.
I'll take A.
A it is. New game here that says, did you hear about the park in Beverly Hills? Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, I know that.
Yes, you do indeed. This park it's so ritzy. Instead of paper bags, the winos keep their bottles in blanks. That's how ritzy this park is in Beverly Hills. Yeah. You know the way a wino keeps his bottle in a paper bag, and then he just opens the top of it and he drinks, and it looks like he's drinking out of a bag, you see, but there's really a bottle inside. That's what winos do. Well, in this park in Beverly Hills, it's so ritzy, instead of paper bags, the winos keep their bottles in blanks.
I still don't understand the question.
You still do not understand. It's a ritzy park. Ritzy is the operative word. Fancy, schmancy.
I have the definitive answer.
You have the definitive
Except
answer?
I don't have to play anymore today.
Oh,
I
yes.
already made all my points.
$10,000. That's very nice. Okay, here we go with Debbie Sorensen. This park in Beverly Hills, Debbie, is so ritzy, instead of paper bags, the winos keep their bottles in blanks.
The only thing I could come up with is attaché cases.
Is what?
Attaché cases.
Attaché cases.
Right. Wrong answer, huh?
Well, I think you'll hear, attaché case is all right, but there may be something that might be better.
Well, I'm assuming that it's a good white wine, like a nice
Johannesburg
Montrachet.
Riesling? Yes, of course.
And so it'd be a silver ice bucket.
A silver ice
Yes,
bucket.
that's ritzy.
That is
Oh.
ritzy. Very,
yeah.
very ritzy.
Gucci shopping sacks.
All right. Now, have you seen these little things that
Yes.
say Gucci bag on them? Well, that's the whole idea there. Hello there. Don't send us your letters. Well, they're all the way over in Italy. What do they know? They don't even understand English.
I'm a personal friend of Mr. Gucci.
Good.
I met him in San...
Doctor.
Not anymore.
Yes.
No, but it's silly to plug people. And people like you do that. They plug things. And it's really forward and it's pushy.
Why would he let you didn't listen
Gucci
to
shopping bag. We said that by accident. We got that was in God's Favorite, the play I was in. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
Gucci shopping
Who
Right,
produced it?
exactly. Now, Lori, these winos in this fancy park in Beverly Hills keep their bottles in
Mink covers.
mink covers. Now,
It's way
that'd be
off.
fancy. Have a little tea cozy like to cover the bottle.
Well, they kept them in coolers, ice buckets.
Ice buckets or ice coolers. Yes, ma'am.
Brett and Charles show very bad taste, I think, in mentioning a store.
Yes.
I said Gucci bags.
Gucci. Hermes
Their
will
luggage
demand
does fall
equal
apart.
time. Okay. So there we are with one question under the way, and we'll do yours in a moment or so. But right now we want to do this.
Today's consolation prizes are first, from Kinney Shoes, the great American shoe store, and up-to-the-minute selection of fashion footwear. Kinney Shoes not only fit your feet, they fit your life. And long-lasting Ace interior latex paints, plus great equipment from the Painting Place, your helpful Ace Hardware store's complete paint department. And a month of reading entertainment from Popular Library, including Skin Deep, Susan Hufford's expose of the secret plastic world of America's beautiful people. And Hires Root Beer. After 100 years, America's original root beer is still #1. Hires, the great American root beer. Let's give it a go again with our star, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Johnny O, here we go. The other round one question for Frank here. The nurse said, I think the doctor must have just come from the golf course. He walked into the operating room and drove Mrs. Johnson's blank 200 yards.
Did you say Mr. or Mrs.?
Mrs. Johnson. He walked into the operating room and drove Mrs. Johnson's blank 200 yards. What difference does it make whether Miss or Miss? Put something down on the card there.
It makes a lot of difference.
All
If
right.
you were Mr. Johnson, it would make a great
Oh, I thought you
deal
said
of difference.
Ms. or Mrs.
She said Mr.
Oh, of course. Right. Okay, Frank. Ready over there. Here we go. The nurse said, I think the doctor must have just come in from the golf course. He walked into the operating room and drove Mrs. Johnson's blank 200 yards.
There's a lot of answers. I'll say boobies.
Oh, really?
Oh, that hurts.
No. Frank.
Oh, I tell you, that was smart.
We didn't, sometimes a question is written with those in mind, but I don't think this was one of them.
No.
No, definitely not. Show him, Dick.
Drove her kidneys.
Kidneys, yeah. Little surgery was going on there. What do you say?
I say gallstone.
There's an answer, yeah. That's a gallstone. Makes sense, yeah.
That's what you're going to have when Gucci gets a hold of you.
Gallstones. There's two gallstones and one kidney so far. Lori, what do you contribute?
Heart.
One heart. All right, we're getting all parts of the anatomy here.
Gallstones.
Gallstones. It'd be easy to hit one of those.
Yeah,
'cause
that
it's
doctor
little-
had a lot of gall, I'll
little,
tell you.
He did indeed. What have you got there?
Her bladder.
Gallbladder. Gallbladder?
No, just
Oh,
bladder.
a plain bladder. Oh, I was trying to save you from that, but you just had to open your mouth, didn't you? Okay, round two coming up. What do we got? Oh, no score. Oh, Debbie, you may have A or B.
I'll try B this time.
B. Okay. Rick said, the Army wants to use my wife. Oh, no, that's just... No, Rick didn't say that. Here's what he said.
Erase that?
Erase that. The Army wants to hire my wife and use her as a weapon. She'll go behind enemy lines and blank them to death. You have a very quick mind, in addition to all of your other attributes.
I don't think we can use that one. God love his little heart.
Yeah.
Gene, is that how you spell that?
Yes, right. No, that you sent a note down to your friend up there. We come here over to Debbie Sorensen. Rick said, the Army wants to hire my wife and use her as a weapon. She'll go behind enemy lines and blank them to death.
Talk them to death.
Talk them to death is a good answer. Yay!
Yes, talk them to death
Talk
indeed.
them to death. Oh, yay! Debbie.
This is an interesting Freudian slip coming up.
Oh, really?
Whoops.
He's out of his cotton picking head. I don't want an argument from the judges and all of that. I just want a simple tinkle of the bell. Bore.
Bore. Well, they thought about it.
I tell you, when I speak, everybody goes right to sleep.
Well, no, they were thinking about it because there are various ways of boring people.
They are bored.
What have you got there? Talk is what we're looking
Correct
for.
answer,
Talk,
Gene.
naturally. That's another one for Debbie. She has two. The Army will send my wife behind enemy lines and talk them to death.
This is what all ladies do the best.
Really?
Talk.
Talk. Talk, talk, talk. All right, that's 3 for Debbie.
Nag?
Nag.
What?
What? Wait a minute. Yeah, right. They had to think about it. I guess there is no way to nag without verbal speech being involved.
Bore people without talking.
Well, there are other ways of boring people.
How?
Yes.
Name
Not being good
Sitting
at
there
some
and being
things.
silent.
Right. No, that
would be boring. Yes. All right, Joyce, you're up.
Yes.
Talk is what we want.
Talk.
And talk is what we get. 5 for her. Ready, Frank. Is old Frank ready?
I'll
no,
take-
Frank is not ready. We're going to do a little commercial here, Frank. So, you stay ready, though.
I'm ready.
All right. Come back right after this. I thank you all. You were just grand and gay and glorious and wonderful, and you'll be better tomorrow. I'm Gene Rayburn. Join us next time for Match Game 78. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 78, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast. Ready to match the stars: Nipsey Russell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley from WKRP in Cincinnati, Lonnie Anderson, Jack Jones, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 79. And now, here's the star of Match Game 79, Gene Rayburn.
Shall we? Thank you. Like it better than... Oh, fine, Jack. All right, here are Karen Hearn and Julia Wilson. Karen's the current champ with $100. And we met Julia Wilson just as the time expired when we were together last time, and found out that
she's a flight director.
She's a former flight attendant, and has 3 or 4 children, one of whom is 23 years old. But not you. It's a stepchild, right? Yes. You have one.
I have one of my own,
One
2
of your
years
own.
old, and I have 4 stepchildren.
And 4 stepchildren, so there are a lot of people milling around that house. All right. Good luck to both of you ladies. Here we go with round 1. Julia, A or B?
A.
A it is. This one says, today there was good news and bad news.
Oh, golly.
The good news is Cleveland got a financial advisor. The bad news is it's blank.
Very good, dear.
Julia Wilson, today there was good news and bad news. The good news is Cleveland got a financial advisor. The bad news is it's blank.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye?
Tell me why you said Marvin Gaye.
He's had some financial troubles.
He's had
lately.
some financial troubles. Okay. All right. She said Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, but Marvin Gaye's trouble is temporary and not very celebrated. His financial advisor is Burt Lamb.
Ready?
Well, I thought of L-A-N-Z, but then I realized that was wrong, so I put L-A-N-C, Burt Lance.
Okay, that's 2 of those so far.
I want one of the other guys.
Okay. The 2 other guys on your right, hey? Chuck, okay. Now we come to this guy.
Yes, and this guy went with all the other guys. And
Burt Lance. Okay, that's 4 of those so far, Julia.
See,
Jack?
Marvin is not quite that big this year.
Wasn't thinking of Marvin Gaye.
Did you put Marvin Gaye, Joyce?
She almost said
No.
Marvin Gaye.
I didn't even think about it.
Jackie O.
Well, she spends so much money, I figured she'd spend it all before
She's a spendthrift.
There isn't
That's
any in
what you
Cleveland to spend, Joyce. That's the
Okay.
point.
So, now, a round 1 question for you, but first we have this for you. Here we go. The other round 1 question, Karen. This weather is really terrible. It's so cold. Oh, you want to do that?
Yes.
This weather is really terrible. It's so cold. I'm sorry, 1 line a show is all you're allowed.
How cold and terrible is it?
It's so cold, a bear just came out of hibernation to buy a blank. That's how terrible and cold it is. This weather is really terrible. It's so cold, a bear came out of hibernation to buy a blank.
An electric blanket.
An electric blanket. She said an electric blanket.
I've seen some far-fetched. What'd you say?
An electric blanket.
I was telling Brett, I heard some far-fetched answer, but a bear buying an electric blanket.
It's too much. Too much.
I didn't know they had any electricity in those caves, or I probably would have put electric blanket.
What'd you do, Put?
But I didn't. No offense, Betty. Fur coat.
Fur coat.
I said a Betty White fur coat.
A Betty White fur coat. What kind of coat would that be, Charles?
Fake fur.
Fake fur, thank you. Nothing fake about this lady here.
Oh, true. Thank you.
Here we go, Lonnie.
A blanket.
A blanket.
Yeah.
No. Okay. JJ, all right. Weather's really terrible, so cold, bear just came out of hibernation to buy
A blanket.
Blanket. Okay. 3 for her. What do you got there?
The old fur coat.
The old fur coat? Okay. So it's 3-0 the end of round 1. We go to round 2. Julia, again, you have a choice of A or B.
B.
B says...
Did you meet your husband on a flight?
Fay Ray said, it's dangerous playing kissing games with King Kong. Instead of spinning a bottle, he spins a blank. Instead of spinning a bottle, he spins a blank. All right, Julia. Fay Ray said it's dangerous playing kissing games with King Kong. Instead of spinning a bottle, he spins a blank.
A tree.
You see, there aren't too many trees on 34th Street and 5th Avenue. All right, Nipsey, she said a tree.
Julia is proving that you can goof with everything going your way, can't you? He spins a building.
A building. That was what he was associated with, you know, climbing the Empire State and all that.
Skyscraper.
Yes.
Oh, no, this building was still there. What he spun was your little airplane.
That's right. He could have done that, too. What have you got there?
A strange answer, but I have my own ways.
Naturally.
An oil truck. Big bottle.
Oh, I see.
He means
Yeah.
it, darling, he
That's
means
right.
an oil drum.
It's a container of some kind.
Nice
as we say.
thinking, Steve.
Yes, of course. I'm trying to save your neck out of it. Now, Julia, you got to match the 3 people in the lower tier to achieve a tie and stay in the game. Lonnie, what have you got?
I'm sorry, I said skyscraper.
Skyscraper, so that means Karen wins another game. What do you got, Jack and Joyce? Skyscraper and a water tower. It's a pleasure to do business with you. Some gifts will come your way from Match Game 79. Thank you, Julia Wilson. Goodbye. Here's a message or two just for you. Here we go. Karen Hearn is up here for the second time. She's got $200 now. She's going to try for the big money again. You ready?
That's right, yes.
We polled the studio audience not too long ago. Karen said, write down your best answer to this. Deck blank. Remember, $500 for matching the most popular, for matching the second most popular, $250, and for matching the third most popular answer, $100. 3 of our 6 stars will assist.
Okay. Brett.
Deck of cards.
Charles?
Deckhand, like on my ship.
Right.
Nipsey.
Deck chair.
the hall, sweet.
Deck chair.
Deck chair. You have deck chair, deck hand, and deck of cards. You can choose one of those, or you have the option of giving us one of your own ideas.
I think I'll go with a deck of cards. That seems...
A deck of cards, yeah. Let's see, we have a deck of cards up there in some position. May we see the $100 number? Deck hand. Okay, that's one answer a celebrity gave you. May we see the next one, please? Deck of cards. Congratulations. You got $250 more. You have $450 altogether.
Deck
the halls.
Deck the halls. You think that's what it's going to be? Deck the halls with plastic holly. La, 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 la. May we see it, please? Deck the halls. That's it. Karen, you've won the $250, means the least you'll play for is $2,500. But if you got a lucky spin of the star wheel, you'll double that money and play for $5,000. We'll all root for a double for you. Good luck to you. Here we go. Any of the gold star area? It's all electronically controlled and automatic, and I think you've got it. You got it. All right. Here we go. Swing around here and face me. And now, good luck to you. This is it. Get off my blank. No help from the audience, please, because it might not be the best answer in the world. Okay. He's finished. You give us the same answer that he's written on the card. If you do, you get $5,000. What do you say?
Well, the first answer that came to my mind was back.
Get off my back. All right. Let's find out what Nipsey says. She says, get off my back. We'll match you. What do you say to that, Nipsey?
See, that's old language. The
What do they
thing
say
now
now?
is get off my case.
Oh, they say that.
Yeah, so get off my back.
Congratulations. All right, let's bring on another player now. Here comes Jack Bejart. Yay, Jack. Hello, Jack.
How are you?
All right, Karen. We welcome you, sir.
Hi.
Like to find out a little bit about you before we begin the competition here.
Well, I retired about 2 years ago. I was one of the 3 personnel officers that closed down selective service. We sent all the people in the draft boards home. And then they wrote me a letter and I went home.
Yes.
And
you may be called back soon.
Right.
Things aren't going too well for them, are they?
Right. I dance, and in fact, we won a jitterbug contest here in Corrales, New Mexico, about 5 months ago.
You and your wife?
Right.
No kid, you're a jitterbugger.
Right.
Well, that's the music of your era, isn't it?
I'm the bionic senior citizen.
Yes. Does anybody there jitterbug? Get out here. Come over here. Have you got any jitterbug music, Mark? Jack. Okay,
That
Jack.
was not a match.
No. How about a tango with me? Okay, good luck to you, Jack. We'll ask you to begin. Oops, we'll do a little business with America here first, and then we'll ask you to begin. Hold everything. Now, Jack, you have a choice of A or B.
A.
Jack wants A. Here it is. The desk clerk said, it was a mistake letting Jacques Cousteau stay at this hotel. At this very moment, he's up in his room with a blank. That's what he said. The desk clerk. Good. You're okay. All right. Charles, be ready in a moment. The desk clerk said it was a mistake letting Jacques Cousteau stay at this hotel. At this very moment, he's up in his room with a blank.
A mermaid.
Mermaid is good. Okay, Jack? What do you say, Nipsey?
I have heard that they are beautiful. I don't know the reason why. It's not enough woman to make love to, and it's too much fish to fry.
A mermaid.
He's got a million of them.
Yes.
And then I wrote.
Yeah.
He's a good little jitterbugger, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Joyce
Very
was
good.
afraid she was going to throw her over, and she doesn't have any, you know.
Oh,
what's
really?
Would have been a first for network television. No socks. Well, now, I said mermaid.
Okay, 2 for Jack. Make it 3 for Jack.
A mermaid from Pismo Beach.
Natural. What do you got for old Jack, Lonnie? Jacques Cousteau stay at this hotel at this very moment. He's up in his room with a...
Definitely a mermaid.
A mermaid. Okay. Jack, what have you got for Jack?
He was up in his room
Rim?
with a wet fish.
Hey,
That's what I feel like right now.
No romance in your soul anymore.
No, no.
in his room.
Rim.
Rim. He's funny money in.
Oh,
Yes.
shoot. I can jitterbug, but I didn't come up with the right answer.
Really? He shook up your brains,
This
huh?
is this is shocking. I got to tell you this.
An electric eel.
An electric eel. That's Jacques Cousteau. You know how those Frenchmen are. What the heck? Hello, Karen. Whoops.
Oh, boy, it's a godfather. Oh, boy. Careful, honey.
Oh, my gosh.
I went to a tough school when I was a kid. Shut up. The first time you're bad, they send your parents a letter. A second time, they send your parents a blank.
First time you're mad, you send your parents a letter.
And the second time, second time. Now I can understand it.
Don't spit it out on me.
I went to a tough school when I was a kid. The first time you're bad, they send your parents a letter. The second time, they send your parents a rum-bum.
Jane, don't swallow. I'm sorry.
I think you should wet that down before you put it in.
Little girl. That's not bad.
I hope Patty Duke is watching this acting. It's so exciting.
You didn't understand me. You didn't. Nobody understands me.
Wait a week. Oh, that's... Oh, sweet, I told you to wet it before you put it in.
I went to tough school when I was a kid. First time you're bad, they send your parents a letter. Second time, they send your parents
Dead child.
Yeah, we never went that far. Yeah?
What did she say? They send her a dead child?
Yes.
Well, how can you attack that lady? The second time they send her a body. Yours.
You could have fooled me. Thank you. What do you got?
What is the thing they say, which I couldn't think of? Is it called the black hand?
That's what I
Yes.
That's here. That's what Nipsey has. I couldn't remember. Anyway. Why didn't I just say Nipsey's hand?
That's right.
No, I said they sent a contract on the kid. Now that's sort of a match,
Contract on the
isn't
kid.
it?
Well, the contract,
Not
you know,
quite dead.
could it not have been fulfilled? Yes.
Do you realize I'm sitting here with the black hand and the white mouth?
Maybe we should put the black hand over the white mouth.
The Child
Molesting
Answer Award.
They said a body the kid.
Body the Kid is another match. I thought it was a rotten answer. But she's doing well with it.
She
What a
is.
rotten
Group on the panel.
Until she gets to me, I was thinking of letter, so I thought they
A
sent him a
ransom
ransom
note.
note.
That's a good one, yes. What have you got?
See, invariably, the parents pay for their children's mistakes.
So graceful.
So I said they sent them a horse's head.
Horse's head. From the book of the motion picture, right?
A pony's head.
I don't like any of these answers, and I couldn't bring myself to say the dead body of the child. So I said what they would bring him in.
What?
A coffin.
Next time they send your parents a coffin. Okay, so it's 4-2 at the end of round one in favor of Jack Bejart. Round two coming up a little later. Right now, this. Don't forget to watch Lonnie Anderson on WKRP Cincinnati. Jack Jones is at the Riviera.
No.
At the Sand.
No.
At the, wait a minute, I've got one more.
Go right down the line.
Sahara.
Thank
Yes,
you very
at the
much.
Sahara in Las Vegas. You're at the Sand.
I'm at the same.
Yes.
And we're at the Ramada Inn.
And you're Hanging by a Thread is her movie, yes.
Her life is hanging by a thread.
Next week, when we all gather on the stage.
Now you're in my light.
Oh, I'm sorry. Some of us will be here, and some of us won't be here.
Which ones of us won't be here?
Bert Tillstrom's friends Kukla and Ollie, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Ava Gabor, Artie Johnson, and Fanny Flagg.
For your muscles. I'm Gene Raver, and join us next time for Match Game 79.
Was everything for broadcast. Get ready to match the stars from our magazine, Gary Cullen, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, from Edison Up, Susan Richardson, Richard Paul, and from Flo, Joyce Bulifant, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Raver.
Thank you. I thought we had one cowboy per show is all they allow here.
That's had a hopper. It's all fun, you know?
Does?
Just being around macho dudes.
Yeah.
Macho.
Right. And what's your specialty? Roping, bronc busting, or what do you do?
Sitting on a veranda drinking beer.
Oh.
I'd say it'd be fun, but it is sedentary.
Yes. Is this too white?
Is it too white? If it's too white, I'll take it off.
Take it off. Now, wait a minute. Where's the monitor?
I think your shirt is too blue.
White. I think
and
I'll
your
take it off.
All I want to tell you is I'd like to buy an ice cream sandwich.
Look at this. Oh.
Oh, was mine too brown?
No.
Yes, too brown.
Too brown. Really? Isn't this scandalous? How do you do? Let's inject a little dignity into it now. Now, Russell Clark, please refresh our memories about your whereabouts and what you do for a living and all that.
I'm a student at Cal State Northridge, working on a master's degree in special education in the area of deafness, and I'm an interpreter there for deaf students.
Can you sign?
Yeah.
And can you do it fast?
Yeah.
I was amazed at how fast it was done in the Broadway show, Children of a Lesser God. She could sign faster than one could speak. She was just wonderful.
Well, Phyllis Freelich was excellent in the part.
She's a Phyllis Freelich, yeah. Okay, good luck to you, sir. And Jesse, tell us about you again.
Well, I'm from God's country, which is in Oregon. Right now, they're having a little bit of fallout. But,
yes. The whole world is hearing about Oregon's fallout.
But we're down here on vacation and seeing all of our children. We're here to meet us, so we're very happy.
How many
about
children
it.
you have?
4.
That's nice. All right, here we go. We're in the middle of round 2, and this is the first game, and this is your question, and it reads as follows. Nancy said, "My dog has bad eyes." One lonely voice in the wilderness cried out, "How bad is it?"
No, the other 802 people signed it. It was signed. Excellent. I saw it.
"My dog has bad eyes. Today he mistook my leg for a blank." Hit me. Okay, here we go, Russell. Nancy said, "My dog has bad eyes. Today he mistook my leg for a blank."
A fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant.
The bones, Russ.
Bone. Fire hydrant or bone are
really,
the
yeah.
two things that immediately leapt into my mind. There may be others. Let's see what we have here.
No, there are no others. There's only your bone and your fire hydrant.
All right, we have those two. Hard to get by your head. El Hydranto. All right. So that means Russell Clark is the winner. What the rest of you have? Hold them up there. Bone, tree, and fire hydrant. Come on down, Russell. Thank you, John. Right on the duck, boy. Now, that was end of game number 1 as far as you're concerned, and you'll be back later to play game number 2, so we're going to spin you off now. Hang on to the thing, and we'll see you later. Bye, Gypsy. All right, sir, if you're ready, let's have a go at it. See if we can win a lot of money here. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank letters. If you give us the answer they gave us most frequently, you will get $500. Now, for matching their second most popular answer, $250 for you. And if you match a third, you get $100. Now, some assistance can be provided by the stars, and you may choose 3 of the 6, one at a time, and try and choose the ones who seem to be playing the game, who are trying to establish eyeball contact with you.
Brett.
Love letters.
All right. I see Susan turned her back. I knew that means that was her answer, and now she doesn't have one, you see, so don't call on Susan.
Gene, you read it wrong every time.
Oh, all right, she has an answer. Call on
But
Susan.
no. That was right.
Joyce.
Alphabet letters.
Another winner. Lovely Miss Bulifant.
What's wrong with alphabet letters?
That's 2.
And Charles.
Before the telephone, obscene letters.
We have obscene letters, the alphabet letters, and love letters. You want one of those? Or maybe you have a better idea in your head.
I'll go with love letters.
I'll go with love letters. All right. Let's see if we have love letters up there somewhere. May we see the $100 number? Mail letters. That was, I don't know. That was not too smart a bunch here that day, I'll tell you that. The next one reads...
Alphabet.
capital letters.
What? Oh,
So
capital
far,
letters.
we're batting 0 here, folks.
Oh, but what is going to be small letters?
Oh, no, I don't know.
didn't
I
you
think
look-
he's
It has
got
to
it.
be
Love
love
letters
letters.
sounds
It
like a
has to-
reasonable response to me, don't you think?
Yeah!
All right, let's hear it for love. Russell, the $500 means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. However, you will spin the wheel, and if you get a lucky spin, you'll double it to $10,000. Step up there, and we'll all keep our fingers crossed and hope it does land on a double. Here we go.
Yes, oh, indeed, double.
Rooting for a double. Gary, come to you. $10,000 with Gary Collins. Good luck to you, and here we go. Mid blank. That's M-I-D blank. Mid hyphen blank is what we have here. All set there? All right. He's finished. Now, if you give us the answer that he has on the card, you get $10,000. What do you say to that?
Midnight?
Midnight. All right. Let's find out what Gary has on the card. Midnight, he says.
Just went through a psychology course talking about midlife crises. Oh.
Midnight. And a four. You have a total of $10,500. Congratulations to you. And now we've got this message for you. Jesse and Russell were just embracing here. She's very happy for him, and we're very happy for him. He has $10,500. And now we'll go on to the second and final game, and Jesse, you have a choice of A or B.
A.
It is for you. Dan said something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see Quincy and the wonderful world of Disney at the same time. It's strange. Quincy is performing an autopsy on blank. Already, Jesse. Dan said something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see Quincy. You've seen that program, haven't you? And the wonderful world of Disney at the same time. It's strange. Quincy is performing an autopsy on blank.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is her answer. All right, Gary, she said Mickey Mouse. What do you say?
Why Mickey Mouse, Jesse? Why?
Why? That's a good question. The old philosopher said, why Mickey Mouse?
That's what I say. Why not Brett Summers? Why Mickey Mouse?
That's two for her.
I was going to say Snow White, but her autopsy is old history. She died of overdose of bleach.
Yes.
But I chose Mickey Mouse.
You did, yeah. I tell you, it must have been a caution living with 7 men. Even though they were short guys, it was...
One for each day. It was lovely.
That's true, yes. That's what she died of, you know. If it kills her, it kills her.
I love that. Now, you can't tell that story.
No, you
It's
can't
too
tell that
dirty.
story.
All right.
All right, Susan. Something strange. It's strange. Quincy is performing an autopsy on...
M-I-C.
K-E-Y. All right. Jesse, now it's 4.
Gene?
Yes?
I think this is a match, but I didn't know his last name.
That's it. Time for her. Very good. Thank you, Richard. All right, Joyce.
A match.
Again?
Jesse, your bubble is about to burst.
Well, since my last name is Bulifant, I felt akin to this character, and I said Dumbo, who's an elephant.
Now, Dumbo was a famous character in a Mickey Mouse, in a Walt Disney
to
film.
do an autopsy on an
Another
elephant,
winning
Quincy is only an hour show.
Oh. Yeah, but he's very speedy. He did it with a machete. All right. Ready, Russell? Ready. Ted said, I just saw the strangest car in the world. How strange was it? Your heart is not in it. Sorry. You'll have to go to the end of the line. Ted said, I just saw the strangest car in the world.
Fabulous.
Excellent. It didn't have hubcaps on the wheels. It had blank caps. Didn't have hubcaps.
Let's say.
All righty. Brett is writing. Ted said, I just saw the strangest car in the world. It didn't have hubcaps on the wheels. It had blank caps.
Bottle caps.
Bottle cap. Bottle cap. That'll be strange. He said bottle caps. What do you say?
Well, in keeping with the first round, say anything you will.
Right.
I'm sorry, dental caps is always...
Dental caps. That's good. Well, any kind of cap is all right here.
What everybody on this panel has. Tooth caps.
It just so happens that I don't have to. Oh. Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry,
shoe
sir.
fits.
Madam, would you remove your hat? Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes, sir.
At least I don't wear a retainer in my twilight years. Imagine a woman like that going in and getting a retainer and a training bra all at the same day.
And a bottle of Clearasil.
Aha!
The woman said, I'll sell you this acne gel, lady, but it's not going to help. Nightcaps, which is an audience favorite.
Right, nightcaps. Good. Interesting, isn't it? All right, now we come to Susan Richardson. What do you say? It didn't have hubcaps on the wheels, it had blank caps.
What everybody in the upper row of this panel has.
Dunce caps. Dunce caps.
I don't think that's so funny.
All right.
You should never say that about them because your back is to them. You never know what they're going to do to you in the rest of the show.
I thought the car was a real blast. I had dynamite caps.
Dynamite caps. Thank you, Sheriff.
That's funny.
All right, Joyce.
I think it was a sports fan's car. It was a sport car, right?
Yes.
And it had baseball caps.
Baseball caps. All right, we go to round two. This is the final round. Jesse, you're still ahead. You go first, if you please.
A.
A it is. One person plays. Joyce.
Oh, what?
Max said, I'll never go back to the Godfather's massage parlor again. It's too painful. They massage you with a blank. Hello. You're on your own. There it is.
You're so rude to me.
Really?
No?
What do I know?
Do
I just
you?
work here.
The mere fact that America will never forgive you shouldn't bother you.
Max said, I'll never go back to the Godfather's massage parlor again. It's too painful. They massage you with a blank.
Wire brush.
A wire brush. That would hurt, wouldn't it? What did you say, Joyce?
Huh? I said with a horse head.
With a horse head. Well, she has an automatic association with the Godfather, the motion picture, and the horse head. Now, Russell, you need 5 to tie and 6 to win. Ready?
Yo.
Yay.
Yay, baby.
Bill said,
Right.
a strange thing happened when I put too much gasohol in my car. Instead of backfiring, it blanked. All right, Russell Clark. Bill said a strange thing happened when I put too much gasohol in my car. Instead of backfiring, it blanked.
It hiccuped.
Good. He came up with a good one. It hiccuped.
He may be on his way to another big board.
That's right. Hiccup. There's one for him.
This is so close to a match, they should really give it to him. Because when you go like this, you go, in your belt, it sounds perfect.
It's very close. Now you got to match everybody else. You need 4 hiccups
I'm
here.
really going to be mad.
I'm sorry, I said it took off.
Took off like a rocket. Okay, so that means Jesse wins. What do the rest of you have down here? First, hiccup. Come on,
That show,
Russell Clark. this message for you. Jesse Lee. You ready? Now, we polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Bring blank. If you give us the answer they gave us most often, you get $500. For naming the second most popular answer they stated, you get $250. Then if you name the third, you get $100. All right, let's see who will give you some assistance here. Whom do you want?
Brett.
Oh!
She hasn't got one.
No, wait a minute. No, I may have something. Wait a minute. This is a
Why, she's
snappy
gonna steal
crowd.
one from
no, wait,
Gary.
no, I'm not going to steal it.
Probably need my help.
Oh, no, thanks. No, in my youth, we used to say, have our party, we used to say, bring your own bottle.
All right, there's one.
Gary?
In my day, if you really got after somebody, you brung him down. Bring down.
Bring down.
Yeah.
Two losers, Jesse.
Hey, what can I say?
Boy, that stinks, Gary.
Bringing up father.
Bringing up father.
It wasn't bringing up father. It was bringing up baby.
Bringing up father is an old comic strip, isn't it? Yeah, it's an ancient comic strip. Well, those are the ones they've given you. Don't look at me.
She may need one of her own.
Bring down, bring your own bottle, and bringing up father. Now, you have an option here, and I point this out very strongly to you, that you can reject all those answers if you'd like to, or think up one of your own.
But don't feel pressured.
Go ahead.
Well, I never had to, but I'm going to say bring your own bottle.
Bring your own bottle. All right, let's take a look at the $100 response. Bring money.
Bring a friend.
Well, you can't drink the money, can you? But anyway, let's take a look at the next one, please. $250. Bring your own bottle. You got it. Bring a friend. You think that's on top? All right,
Bringing
Richard,
up
we'll find out if your
father.
answer's up there. Go. Bring all the bacon. That's a quick switch.
I noticed bringing up father was sandwiched in there somewhere.
Yes. All right, so you've got $250, means the least you'll play for is $2,500, but you're going to spin the wheel, and if you get lucky, you'll double it up and play for $5,000. Step up there, and we'll all root for a double. Here we go. Bing. All right. Take a look at it. It's going to be you, Joyce. Almost.
So close.
Joyce Bulifant. Ready? That's your fifth time. Fifth time this week.
And I haven't gotten it right once.
All right, stand on that blue dot. Face me if you please. Thank you. Here it is. Blank beds. Blank beds. B-E-D-S. All right. Give us the answer that she has. If you do that, you get $2,500. What do you say?
Water.
Water beds. All right, Joyce, water beds.
This is the pits. I got twin, I got bunk beds. I didn't have water beds, and I thought about what I have to do. Make beds. I'm sorry.
Make beds. All right. That's all right. She's very happy that she's got something.
She doesn't deserve it. Don't do that. She doesn't deserve it.
You have a total of $250, Jesse Lee. Many thanks for being here with us on Match Game. And now this message for you. How you going?
Nice audience.
You were grand, all
They
of
were
you.
nice
Just
audience.
grand.
Good time.
Thank you all for being here with us on Match Game. And I hope to see you all again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perhaps you too will return.
And then again,
What's
Remember
wrong with
Robin?
Arlene
Oh, that's
Francis?
right. What's that?
What's wrong with Arlene Francis?
Gene Reviter, join us next time for the Match Game. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive Westminster Crazy Automatic Corn Popper. Stirs itself to give you big, fluffy, great-tasting popcorn, 6 quarts in 6 minutes. And relaxing at home, drink sparkling pink champagne any day when you feel special. Tastes like bubbly wine. Pink champagne malt liquor from Iroquois brands. A cosmetic bag and Nestle Streaks and Tips temporary spray-on hair color. Streak your hair, tip it, frost it, go blonde, go silver in minutes without bleaching or dyeing. A picnic jug, and now for a tasty change of pace, Lemon Tree, the lemonade flavored drink mix from Lipton in low calorie and regular. A calculator and Raid House and Garden Bug Killer. Kills bugs dead indoors and outdoors, yet won't harm most plants or shrubs. And a baby bath and changing pad and Diaperine baby washcloths with a special moisture-packed formula to clean and condition baby skin. Keep your baby better and clean with Diaperine. Pet and Vaporette pet collars protects your dog or cat against ticks and fleas. All 3 Pet and Vaporette collars wear the Good Housekeeping seal. And Bill Trotman production. Program is edited for broadcast.
To match the stars, Fred Travelina,
Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Monique Van Warren, McLean Stevenson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rayburn.
Follow me. Now, just a few minutes ago, Fred was telling me that he's made an arrangement to play all of the Fairmont hotels, all of the country.
Yes, I'll be headlining there starting in January, and that's a new avenue for me, so I'm really looking forward to playing those hotels.
That's nifty.
Yes, nifty.
Well, he's doing the Fairmont, she's written a book. What are you doing with your life besides wearing those day glow shirts that, if you turn the lights out, they glow in the dark? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life, McLean?
Tell you what I'm doing with my life, smarty pants. On the, I think it's the 13th of June in Apple Valley, I want all you folks, wherever you are in America, to come out and join us. Roy and Dale are going to restuff Trigger, and we'd like to have you be there for it. That's, I think, June 13th, Apple Valley, California. Trigger's going to look like $1 million.
Thank you very much. Let's say hello to Nancy Thomas and Alan Beyer. All right. Nancy, quickly tell us about you.
I come from Torrance, California. I'm married. I have a little boy, 19 months old, and I'm a registered dietitian.
All right. And Alan is a transplanted New Yorker, right?
That's
and
right.
He's finishing up his studies in...
Now I'm doing a year of sports medicine out here.
You're going to be an orthopode.
That's right.
All right. Good for you. Now, this is your question, right, Alan?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She had 4, and now let's see if you can catch up. Insulting Sam said to his neighbor, "I don't like you." No, Insulting Sam said, "I don't like you. And I hope a nutty farmer blanks your sister." All right. Alan, Insulting Sam said to his neighbor, "I don't like you, and I hope a nutty farmer blanks your sister."
Well, I hope the key word is farm, and I'll say harvests.
Harvest your sister. What does that mean, doctor?
Can I say that?
I don't know. Fred, what do you say?
Well, you know, folks, this is Lawrence Welk, and tonight we're gonna get down and get funky. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, folks. Mabel, get off the table. The $2 is for the waiter. Thank you, folks.
I'm in love.
Again.
I said, actually, milk your sister.
Milk your sister.
Very... Wait up.
I have no loyalty, but I tell you, I am in love. Probably not for the last time. I said homogenize it.
Homogenize it.
I threw out my first 11 choices and fertilized it.
Fertilizer. Interesting choice, eh, doctor? Hey, Doc, they're playing doctor over here, and you're a real doctor, and you're not playing doctor. What do you say, Monique?
Oh, I wish I would have thought of that one, but I didn't.
What did you think of?
Trashes your sister.
Trashes? You mean beats her up?
Yeah.
All right. We say thrash in my country. McLean, what do you say?
I just plows.
Plows. All right. You cowboys have a way with words. What do you say, girl?
I didn't say that one. I said, I hope he plants your sister.
Plants your sister. So it's 4-0 at the end of round 1. We go to round 2, and Nancy, you have to go first since you're ahead.
B, please.
2 people play.
Well, sweetheart.
Watch out, you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
That was a great Gerald Ford.
Henry said this town is really dull for excitement. Ah, shut up. For excitement, the locals sit around and watch paint blank. All right, here we go. Nancy, Henry said this town is really dull. For excitement, the locals sit around and watch paint blank.
Blister or peel?
Blister or peel? All right.
Blister.
McLean, what'd you say? Blister or peel?
I didn't say either one of those things.
You didn't say any of those things?
No. I said watch paint dry.
Yep, let's sit around watching paint dry. What'd you say, Joyce?
I said the right thing, peel.
Peel. 1 for Nancy. Alan, 5 to tie and 6 to win. Now, you've all heard of the book called Pumping Iron?
Yeah.
Well, there's a new book out for weaklings. It's called Pumping Blank.
You said pumping.
What's that, Monique? You've heard of the book called Pumping Iron. There's a new book out for weaklings. It's called Pumping Blank.
Pumping rubber.
Your residency is secure, is it? Good. Fred, what do you say?
I said pumping feathers.
Feathers. Very...
All my life, I thought of doctors as older people, and now there's that youngster sitting over who's probably going to operate on me next year, pumping air.
Pumping air. All right, that wins it for Nancy. Come on down, Nancy. What's the rest of you having? Some salty wood, noodles, paper. Okay, on the blue dot. Alan, we're going to spin you off, but we'll bring you back later, Doctor. Don't go too far away. Just do an open reduction. You'll have time for that. That's all. Hello. Here we have this whole big hassle thing for you here, this super match board, where you could win over $10,000. We polled an audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank tournament. What do you say? Who do you want?
Brett?
Tennis tournament.
There's one.
Charles?
Golf tournament.
That's 2.
Joyce?
Ping pong tournament.
Ping pong.
Joyce?
Ping pong, golf, and tennis are the 3 they've given you. You choose one of those or give us one of your own.
I think golf.
Golf tournament is what she wants. Let's see if it's up there, and if so, where. May we see the bottom one, please? Boxing tournament. The next one says, golf, it's yours. I suppose tennis is going to be on top, right? Right, go. Yep.
Laura, be careful.
Now, Nancy, you got $250. And that means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $2,500. However, you could play for $5,000 if you step right up here, get a lucky spin of the wheel. There, it must make 1 revolution. Not too hard, not too soft, just right. Go. Monique.
Yeah.
All right, down here on the blue dot, facing me, if you would, please. Monique.
Yes.
You face me. Don't look at her, you see, because she's going to write the answer down. Good luck to you. You're not so blank. You got it? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Your job is to match Monique. If you do that, you get $2,500. What do you say?
Smart.
Smart.
Oh,
What do you say, Monique?
just the opposite, dumb.
Well, it was one or the other, wasn't it? One chose one and the other chose the other. Nancy, we'll bring your opponent back here in a moment or so for game number 2. But right now, this for you, friend. Here we go. Alan Byers back here, our budding orthopode. You're an orthopode now, aren't you? Really?
Sounds like an insect when you say it.
Really? All right. Ready to have a go at it, Alan? A or B?
I'll take A, please.
Yes, sir. On a windy day in Hollywood, Karen said, I thought I just saw a tumbleweed. Turns out it was Blank's hair. All right, Alan. On a windy day in Hollywood, Karen said, I thought I just saw a tumbleweed. Turns out it was Blank's hair.
I have to go with the inspiration in front of me. I'll say Brett Summers.
Hey, let's hear it for Brett's hair. Come on.
Well, now, I must point out to you in all fairness, Alan, Brett does not
Whatever
wear...
you say about her, the hair is lovely.
Hair may be the only real thing about her. I couldn't resist that one.
No, go
her
for the
hair,
cheap shot.
She never wears a fall. That's all her own hair. Never wears a wig or any of that
Neither
stuff.
do I, for that.
No.
Heavens, no.
All right, Fred Travelina.
I said Dolly Parton's hair.
Yeah, she's got a lot of hair.
That's
and one
right.
could easily...
Well, you said tumbleweed,
Yeah.
right? So I thought it was a hair that was off the head.
Could be.
Well, see, I thought it was out in the valley blowing around from those Santa Ana winds. So I said Charles Nelson Riley.
That's right.
Well, that's in keeping with all the bad answers the last week. Phyllis Diller.
Right. I thought I saw a tumbleweed. Turns out it was Blank's hair, Monique.
Well, I thought of a lot of hair, and the first thing that came to my mind is Farrah Fawcett.
All right. She's got a lot of hair. A lot of teeth and all kinds of stuff. McLean?
I've sort of went along with those that thought it was a piece. So
Yes, a hair piece.
You got it. So I chose Howard Cosell, and I don't even know if he wears one.
No. All right, Joyce.
I said Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller, you had 2 of those. All righty. Now, Nancy, this is yours. Sally said it's strange being married to a drill sergeant. About as strange as you are, my friend. Strange being married to a drill sergeant. Every time we get romantic, he yells, blank! Here we go. Nancy? Sally said it's strange being married to a drill sergeant. Every time we get romantic, he yells, blank.
Fire?
Fire? Drill
Oh, I
sergeants
can
don't
think
yell
of-
fire.
I was thinking of a fire drill.
No, a drill sergeant. You know, someone who drills the troops.
Uh-huh. Well, don't they yell fire the guns?
No.
No?
No, they say forward march and left turn and about fade, all that stuff. All right, Fred.
Well, I know it wouldn't happen. I was in the Marine Corps. I keep saying this every time I'm on. Every time I was in that Marine Corps and I was trying to do myself a favor, well, the sergeant said to me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So I said, I'd like to sing my answer. I said, attention.
Oh, God, when are you going to marry me? Well, it's the same thing. So stand at attention.
Stand at attention.
That may be the feminine version.
Right. What do you say, Captain?
Attention.
Attention. That's 3 of those up there. All right, Monique, what do you say?
I've
Drill
never
sergeant.
been in the Marines. I've never met a Marine, but I
Sure, that's what you say.
stand at attention.
You got 4 of those so far. You believe her? I believe her. Here's a cowboy. If we turned out all the lights in the studio, do you think he'd glow?
Yeah.
I know on my ranch they'd shoot any cowboy that wore
roses or flowers.
Let's see if he glows. Yeah, he glowed.
Does it?
Oh, God, I thought Louis lost his...
I was kind of hoping it didn't, because when you go out, you know, and drink a lot of beer and throw up or something, if it gets stuck on the shirt, it's going to look like a mess.
Yes.
Anyway, I said about face.
About face. That's a good one. All right, Joyce.
I thought it would be sad if he yelled this. She said it was strange. I don't think attention is strange if you're getting romantic, but I think this is strange if you're getting romantic. At ease.
You don't want him to be at ease. That's right. So there we have round one, and now we go to round two. And since he went first last time, Nancy, we ask you to go first this time.
A, please.
A it is for you. Weird Willie is really weird. Today, he turned over a new leaf, and then he blanked it. Here we go, Nancy. Monique, is your card in the slot there. Okay. Weird Willie is really weird. Today, he turned over a new leaf, and then he blanked it.
Ate it?
Ate it. All right. Then he ate it. All right, Fred?
Well, you know what? I want to answer this one like Robert De Niro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
You want to talk to me or what?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to me?
I want to talk to you.
You listening to me?
Yeah, no, listen.
No. Going to talk to me?
I'm going to see the
you
bishop.
Want to talk to me?
No, I
or
want
what?
to see the bishop.
I said ate it.
He ate it. Good. All right, that's one for her.
Well, there are only two things you can do. You can eat it or blow it.
Right.
He blew it.
Turned over a new leaf, and then he blew it. All right. Charles?
What you do with leaves? Burn them.
Burn them. Turned over a new leaf, and then he blanked it. What do you say?
Not that I do it, but he smoked it.
That's a good one, right? McLean?
I said he ate it.
He ate it. We had a lot of those. Yes.
Sucked it.
He what? He what? All right. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got Alan. You need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Hey, have you heard about the new shampoo for people with rocks in their heads?
No.
It's called Head and Blanks.
Takes me a minute.
All right. Alan, this new shampoo for people with rocks in their heads, it's called Head and Blanks.
I finally have the definitive answer. It's head and boulders.
Head and Boulders. Okay, Fred.
Imagine how Barry Manilow would do this.
How?
Hi, Gene. It's great to be on Match Game. Wow, boy, you know what? Really, I write the song that makes the whole world think. I said boulders.
Hey, there's one for him. 2 to 1 to score. Brett.
Without any of that, I say boulder.
That's 2. Score is tied 2 to 2, Chuck. Chuck, is it a win for him?
She is very affected, Gene.
Boulder. All right, that's a win for Alan. What do you have down here? Boulder. All right. On the blue spot. Now, Nancy leaves here with a total of $250 and our best wishes. Thank you for being with us here. While we spin her off, we're going to spin a message for you. And a boy.
Here again, the star of our show, Gene Rayburn.
Here we go. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
We polled an audience, Alan. We said, how about writing a good answer to this? I'll be a blank. 3 of these 6 stars will give you some assistance.
I'll go with Fred first.
I'll be a monkey's uncle.
There's one.
Charles?
What do we got so far?
I'll be a monkey's uncle. That's the first one.
I got a good one, but I can't say it. I'll be monkey's uncle. I'll be
Don't, honey, don't look at me. My mind's on my show.
I'll be a horse's arse.
Well,
All right.
honey.
And McLean?
Are we all?
I'll be a son of a gun.
I'll be a son of a gun. So those are the 3. You see them. You want one of those or one of your own?
I think I'll go with monkey's uncle.
Yay! Oh!
Monkey's uncle is what we want. Let's take a look at the $100 response. I'll be a little late. Monkey's uncles are always a little late, aren't they? All right, the next one says, I'll be a son of a gun. Thank you, sir. And the top one says, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You got that $500. That's yours. That means you played for $5,000. Or, with a lucky spin of the wheel, $10,000. Give it a go. $5,000 is what you are playing for with Charles Nelson Riley. Good luck to you, Doctor. Here we go. Don't get blank. There it is. Don't get blank. Want to look at it, Charles, just to make sure we understand each other. Your job is to match Charles. If you do that, you get $5,000. What do you say?
I'll say don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous. That's a good one.
Of course, he's a doctor.
Right. I thought being a doctor, he'd say don't get pregnant. But,
No, darling, that's
What do you
another
say,
fun.
Charles?
No, I'm sorry. There was so many. If I said don't get fresh, we had don't get mad, don't get depressed. I said don't get upset. I'm sorry, but you're going to be a doctor, and you're going to make a lot of money.
You're going to make a lot of money, Alan, but not here. However, you do have $500, and that's not to be sneezed at in this day and age. Thank you for being here with us, and now this message for you. We've had a wonderful week, thanks to you, and I hope to see you all again here sometime very soon. Gene Rayburn, join us next time for the match game. Goodbye.
Thank you.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast. To match the stars, Nipsey Russell, Fred Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, from WKRP Cincinnati, Lonnie Anderson, Jack Jones, and Joyce Bulifant, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rayburn.
Come to my dressing room right now. Here we go. That's the way you feel about it? I greet you. Oh, aren't you
greet
beautiful?
you right back.
Oh, you're a lovely bunch.
Thank you.
Will you join me in welcoming our two players here, Julie Pockernegg and Chuck Kindig? Now, let's get acquainted, shall we? Find out a little bit about each of you. Chuck, where are you from and all that?
I'm from Big Bear, where I make my living as a carpenter.
Yeah.
And I'm originally from Leavenworth, Kansas. I better throw that in or the folks back home will never forget me.
Okay, all right.
I'm married to a beautiful woman by the name of Ann. I have a daughter by the name of Dana and a son by the name of Matthew.
You left out one thing.
What's that?
You like blue.
I love blue.
Yes. Blue tie, blue shirt, blue suit, blue
eyes.
trousers.
Blue eyes. Blue eyes. Look at his eyes.
Blue underwear?
Blue underwear.
Blue shoes? No? Calfskin shoes. Okay, Chuck, welcome. Julie, what about you?
Well, I'm originally from Spokane, Washington.
Right.
And I moved to LA about a year ago. I'm an aspiring singer that's not aspiring so fast, so I work as a temporary secretary.
Uh-huh.
And I'm getting married in June.
Good.
That's what my father said.
Nice long eyelashes. All right, good luck to both of you here on Men's Game PM. Each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of them as you possibly can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner. That person will go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $20,000. There we go. Chuck, A or B?
Try A.
Chuck says he wants A.
Why
Here
not
it is.
give it him?
A said. Fred said, when my lawyer said that he'd take my case to a higher court, he really meant higher. When I walked into the courtroom, the judge was on blank. Fred said when my lawyer said that he'd take my case to a higher court, he really meant higher. When I walked into the courtroom, the judge was on blank.
Uppers.
Uppers. These carpenters will fool you every time. Expect a carpenter to say stilts, huh? This one says uppers. Hey. Okay, Chuck. Chuck says uppers. Sophisticated.
I always got along well with you, Gene, and I expect a carpenter to say what you expect a carpenter to say. Stilts.
Okay, we have a sophisticated carpenter in our midst.
Has he got any uppers?
No.
I'm sorry, stilts.
All right. Yes,
Hi,
sir.
Judicial stilts.
Judicial stilts. They're a little different. Okay, Lonnie Anderson. Fred said, my lawyer said he'd take the case to a higher court. He really meant higher. I walked into the courtroom. The judge was on.
He was on stilts.
All right, we got 4
That's
of those
4.
so far. Chuck. Okay, Jack.
Well, I'm going to Big Bear, I'll tell you that.
Big Bear.
I said he was on grass.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Watch it now. Okay, Miss Rosebud.
I love Big Bear. That's a nice place. You said he was really high, right?
Really high.
I said he was on cloud 9.
Cloud 9. Heavy high.
May I be excused?
Yeah, no, hang around now. Okay, Chuck, that's your first round question. And now we've got
give up
one
your carpentry
for
business,
Julie. Harry said, I really feel out of place. I feel like blank at an Osmond family reunion. I feel out of place. I feel like blank at an Osmond family reunion. Anytime, Nips.
Okay.
Sure I will, Julie. Here it is. Harry said, I really feel out of place. I'm just reading it for her. Okay? Harry said, I really feel out of place. I feel like blank at an Osmond family reunion. You know who the Osmonds
Yes,
are?
I do.
Well, they had this family reunion, you see.
A priest.
A priest.
What do you expect from a Catholic?
Well, it's true they are Mormons.
Yes.
And a priest. No, but, you know. Look into their eyes. You think anybody here is going to say priest, Julie?
Well, would you?
All right. Nipsey, what have you got?
Really out of place would be the Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5? Okay. What'd you say?
Well, they represent good old things in this country, purity and all that stuff.
Yes.
So I figured somebody like Xavier Hollinger would really be excellent.
That's the drift.
See, I think these two are spies.
Who?
The contestants.
Oh, Julie
they
and
say
Chuck are
code
spies?
words like uppers and priest. Pens could be rolling. This is it.
Yes.
This is your definitive.
Okay.
Stinks.
A dentist.
A dentist. Julie's looking for a priest, Lonnie.
Well, I don't think she'll find it here. I said Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, the good answer. Excellent. All right.
Well, along the same lines, Red Fox.
Another good one. Red Fox. And another good one.
I said, Gucci, Gucci, Charo.
Charles. Another good one. It's some wonderful answers there, but not from you.
Right.
Now we've got a little business to do with you. Okay, we got a zip tie here. We'll go to round 2 here, and since Chuck went first last time, Julie, we ask you to go first this time.
A.
Okay, Barry said, the food at that restaurant was so rotten when the waiter... Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. Give him another chance. Barry said, the food at that restaurant was so rotten...
Perfect.
Hey. When the waiter brought the steak, he asked me if I'd like to eat it or blank it. Okay, Julie, Barry said the food at that restaurant was so rotten. When the waiter brought the steak, he asked me if I'd like to eat it or blank it.
Wear it.
Good. That's okay. Wear it is okay.
Yeah, I ate at the restaurant so bad, I told the waiter, I said, take this slop back to the chef. He said, he's taking it to him, he won't eat it either. Eat it or wear it.
Eat it or wear it. Yeah.
I've been to that restaurant many times, unfortunately. He said, eat it or kill it.
A rare steak.
Eat it or beat it.
Eat it or beat it. Has a certain lilt to it there, Charles.
Yes, there is
Lonnie?
a lilt to it, isn't
Food in the
there?
restaurant so rotten, the waiter brought the steak, asked me if I want to eat it or blank it.
Revive it.
Eat it or revive it. Little high, was it?
Food is great. Food is great. This place. 50,000 flies can't be wrong. I said smoke it.
Eat it or smoke that thing now.
You've been on that stuff all night.
I have not. Okay, Joyce.
Leave him alone. He's adorable.
Well, I thought maybe the steak was so tough he put it on the bottom of his soles and wear it.
Wear it. Keep it beauty. All right, Chuck, here you go. Otto the Optimist said, there is something good in everything that happens to me. Like last week, I was run over, but I had the good fortune to be run over by a blank. Had the good fortune to be run over by a blank. Okay, Chuck, guess we're about ready for you. Here we go. Otto the Optimist said, there's something good in everything that happens to me. Like last week, I was run over, but I had the good fortune to be run over by a blank.
Ambulance.
Yeah! That's good. I like that. He came up with a good one.
That is a good
Ah, no man is so bad, but what that a woman can make him worse.
An ambulance. Okay, Chuck, you got one.
No answer's so good that I can't ruin it. I said Volkswagen.
Why?
Well, it's a little car, and if you got run over by
It would hurt just as bad as a big car.
No,
Just
it
as bad.
wouldn't.
Yes,
Why
it
would
would.
you prefer a great big
No.
A&P truck?
No.
A Brinks truck.
A doctor, maybe?
An A&P truck. Try to keep the references in the last 50 years.
Like clothes that are 50 years old.
Hint, hint, an ambulance.
An ambulance. Score is now tied 2-2. Had the good fortune to be run over by
An ambulance was the perfect answer, but I thought maybe cheerfully a good humor truck.
a good humor truck. I want chocolate. Okay, Jack.
How bad can it be to get run over by a blimp?
Would cast a shadow, that's all. What have you got there, Joyce?
I thought he got run over in good taste by a Mercedes.
A Mercedes.
Don't
All
mention
right.
that car.
Here we go. Round 3. Score is tied, 2-2. Score. Julie went first last time, so Chuck, you go first this time.
B.
B. Okay. Ethel said, that stupid surgeon made my new nose out of the skin from my foot, and that's why my nose has blank. Okay. Ethel said that stupid surgeon made my new nose out of the skin from my foot, and that's why my nose has...
Athlete's foot.
Okay. You got friends out there? Relatives and friends?
My wife.
Oh, your wife. She's very vocal.
I don't know.
How about it, Brett?
You have awfully pretty blue eyes, and I'm really sorry. I said corns.
Corn. That was a good choice. Corns would have been one of the good ones. Here. There it is. That's why my nose has...
Of course. Athlete's foot.
Okay, Chuck, you got 3. What do you got for the young fellow there?
Corns.
Corns. Corns and athlete's foot were the 2 good answers there. And Joyce has...
Athlete's foot.
All right, you got 4 now. Now, Julie, we're getting to the end here.
Oh, that's right.
You need 2 to tie and 3 to win.
Okay.
From his hospital bed, Tom said, today I got 2 cards. My mother sent me a get well card. My mother-in-law sent me a get blank card. You hear all that?
I was going to come out and
Ready? Here we go. From his hospital bed, Tom said, today I got 2 cards. My mother sent me a get well card. My mother-in-law sent me a get blank card.
Worse.
Get worse card. She said, my mother-in-law sent me a get worse card.
I think she blew
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. I said get lost.
Charles?
I'm sorry, get lost.
Oh. Now, let's see. You must match the 2 remaining players, Lonnie and Jack, to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Lonnie, what have you got?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said to get sicker.
Get sicker. It's all up to you, Jack.
Lost.
Get lost. That means Chuck Kindick wins the game. Julie, some gifts will be coming your way.
Great.
Thank you very much
Thank
for being
you.
with us.
Thanks
Goodbye.
a lot.
Julie
Bye.
Pockenberg. Here's a little message for you. Hurry back. Chuck here, in his blue outfit, is standing on a little blue dot in the rug, and everything's okay. Chuck, time now for the Big Buddy Super Match. You can win over $20,000 here. To do that for you, we're going to have 2 audience matches. Let's begin with the first one. We polled a studio audience not too long ago. Said, write down your best answer to this. Code of blank. $500 for you for matching their most popular answer. $250 for the second most popular. And $100 for matching the third. Whom do you call on for a little assistance here? You're allowed 3.
Chuck Nelson Riley.
Oh, me! No, when I was in the Bronx and we had no money, I was born, we had a coat of arms. 2 roaches on a field of linoleum. Coat of arms.
Okay. It's all right. That's his answer.
Well, don't all turn on me because I could go to a sitcom.
That's right. Who else?
Anyway.
Let's try Nipsey.
Code of ethics.
Code of ethics.
And Jack.
Now they've used them all up. Honor. Good, good,
yeah.
good. I thought it. Boy, am I smart.
Audience, you must learn to enunciate more clearly.
Honor.
More coaching, please. Yes. Code of honor, code of ethics, and code of arms are the 3 you have.
I like code of ethics until Jack said code of honor.
Yeah, you like that
kind of
code of honor.
But I think I'll go with code of ethics.
Okay. Okay, that was Nipsey's answer. Let's see if we have code of ethics under the $100 number. Now, wait a minute, Charles. Come back here. just leave it there as a decoration in the meantime. So, Charles' answer's up there, coat of arms. That
Say
audience.
it again. Whose answer's up there?
Chuck Nelson Riley's.
Right on.
All together. Charles Nelson Riley. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got on the $250 number. Code of honor. Well, I guess your judgment is going to be right here. It looks to me as if ethics will be on tops. Let's slide the big one. Yeah!
He's hired. So it's balanced.
Yes, of course. We have a carpenter here who does all the repair work, Charles. Now you won $500, means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. We're going to see now how much more you'll win with your second audience match. Blank snapper. Okay?
Well, Nipsey got it for me last time, so let's start with him this time.
Oh, man, I don't know. Finger snapper?
Finger snapper. Okay.
Oh, no, we
You don't like that?
Oh,
How about little snapper?
What about this pretty girl here?
I'm getting to her in a minute.
There you go.
Saving the best for last.
Oh, wait, no, then I won't be able to think of anything.
Brett.
I resent that. What about red snapper?
One more. And now Lonnie.
Well, red was all I could think of. Quickly. Oh,
Red snapper.
Whipper. Oh, that's wonderful. Whipper snapper.
Whipper snapper.
That's what I was trying to think of.
So you got whippersnapper, red snapper, and finger snapper. Do you want one of those, or have you got a better one in your head?
Again, I had my mind made up for red snapper until someone came along, and I think I'll stick with red snapper.
Red snapper. All right. Let's see if we have a red snapper under the $100 number. Garter snapper. Can't hardly find them anymore. We're a dying breed. May we see the next one, please? Whippersnapper. Okay, that's the audience's answer. And the last one, if you would. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Another $500 multiplied by 10, another $5,000. Got a pot of $10,000 to shoot for. However, if you have a lucky spin of the star wheel, you'll be playing for $20,000. Good luck. Give it a spin. Here we go. All right. Any of the gold star areas? Okay, get over there. Now, audience, this is one place where you cannot help. Please do not say an answer here, because it may be a rotten answer, and then if he uses it, he blows the money. Okay? Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to you. Here it is. Mill blank. That's M-I-L-L blank. Mill blank. No community decisions here. Just put it in the slot, and away we go here. All right, she's finished her answer, and you give us the answer that she has on the card, and you get $20,000.
Mill stream.
Mill stream. You thought a long time, didn't you? What other thoughts were going through your head?
Millhouse.
You're thinking Millhouse.
Millhouse.
Yeah, well, you said Mill Stream.
I was thinking the old Mill Stream.
The old
So that's Mill Pond.
Mill Pond is another good one. Mill
I
Sap.
hate being in this position.
Why?
Because... Oh, no, I really feel awful. That's a terrible thing to do to me. Because I have to give you $20,000.
This is his code of arms. 2 red snappers on a mill stream.
Okay. Now we got a little message for you. Hurry back. Congratulations. $21,000. Join us next week for another exciting, fun-filled match game PM. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye. Thank you.
Some contestants will receive from the Javon Fragrance Company. Chewing Dentine. It freshes your breath as effectively as even mouthwash. Brush your breath with Dentine. And Turtle Extra Car Wax. Extra easy, extra durable, extra brilliant. Turtle Extra Car Wax in liquid or new soft paste. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.